Live. I'm really excited for this second Psychic Awakening book reveal that we're doing today, and we're playing the Thousand Sons against the Ultramarines. This is a debut for both of these armies on the channel, and they're kind of two personal favorites of mine.
Yeah.
The Ultramarines is a brand new army for the channel that we both painted together, and the Thousand Sons, except for a few of the characters, are donated by a good friend of mine, AJ. Thanks for the Thousand Sons, AJ.
Yeah.
And really, the Thousand Sons here have a lot of new interesting tricks.
So many new interesting tricks. If you're a Thousand Sons player, if you're a Chaos player, there's a lot to be excited in this, a lot of new cool tricks, and we just wanted to take an opportunity to kind of show them off. Get some Armored Marines. We're really, really excited about Terminators.
Yeah.
And we'll talk more about that
this army's
later.
got Rubrics, it's got Terminators. It's all the things you'd want to see. Of course, it's got the Primarch, who just the fanciest Primarch out
he's
there.
great. We'll get some close-ups on that, and we did post online, so I know people are excited to see more, and we'll get some in there. And that's for another friend of yours, right?
Yeah, this is a beautiful model. It's actually a Golden Demon winning model, or Armies on Parade winning model, actually, made by my friend Colin Ward, amazing painter.
Really cool.
And this is really a masterpiece model that he's done. We've got Gilliman in here too, so it's gonna be a clash of brothers. So why don't we jump in here and take a look at the armies, and why don't Bridger take us through the mission and a bit of the secondaries.
Yeah, so today we have 4 objectives. You can see them right there. The bonus is to hold all 4. Is that right? That's going to be
all 4. This is
no problem.
This is Nexus control, which is essentially the impossible one to bonus. But listen, I've done it. It's possible. Not in this game, but it's possible.
Our deployment here is table quarters. You can see some rubrics in the center of the table. Adrian, you want to tell us about why those rubrics are there?
Yeah, so we've got some rubrics right in the center right here, and this is one of the new stratagems, and it actually lets you go ahead and basically bury these things underground. And they actually do this in the Armon books. He buries these things like 10 years before because he can see the future.
Yeah.
And what it basically lets you do is infiltrate 1 unit of Rubric Marines before the game starts while you're doing deployment.
Awesome. So fantastic. Why don't we go through the Ultramarines army here? This is a pretty typical thing of 40k these days. Everyone's army's all in a blob.
Yep.
Doesn't make for the best filming. So I pulled out a few models here so you could see some of the new units that we just got painted for the channel. We have a big squad of 10 infiltrators here. You almost never see these guys. I combat squatted them, so now it's 2 5-man squads.
Yeah.
I've got a lot of aggressors, which, no secret, aggressors with Ultramarines, pretty awesome here. And I just love the models, so really excited.
Really cool.
And I've always loved Centurion Devastators. We've got 4 with las cannons, which that's going to be pretty good too.
So scary.
And then, of course, also great with Ultramarines, just classic intercessors. We've got 2 10-man squads in here. I'm really excited about those. And then, of course, you can see over here with the Flaming Sword, the Primarch himself. And we've got a couple other heroes of the chapter. So this is one of my favorite new things you could do with the book is it's a Teeth of Terra captain. And you give him the Imperium Sword Warlord trait. And he is a great, great combat unit. And then tucked way back in there, 2 other heroes. We've got new Primaris Tigerius here. Let me just bring him up here so you can see him. New Primaris Tigerius is really, really good. One of the best psychers in the whole game. He could stand toe-to-toe with the Thousand Sons here. So that's going to be exciting. And also really hard to spot down there. I think he's in there. Cassius, formerly the best... there he is. Formerly the best chaplain, basically, in the game. But now that there's some rules to make your own master chaplains, you can kind of do about as good. And Cassius, just a great... actually, the normal Cassius model isn't great.
No.
This is the Kill Team Cassius model, so we're going back in time for any of you lore fans there. Why don't you take me through my secondaries, and then we'll take a look at the Thousand Sons.
Yeah, so for secondaries today, Brian is taking Kingslayer, always a good choice whenever you're facing down Magnus. We also have Mark for Death on a Demon Prince and 3 units of Rubrics.
Yeah, the Terminators are impossible to kill, so not on them.
And Headhunter for all those characters running around.
That's right. Okay, going over to the Thousand Sons. I have this guy just randomly standing here to represent the 10 Scarab Occult Terminators that will be in Deep Strike. As Brian just mentioned, they are super, super tough. Got some new tricks, including a stratagem to give them +1 invuln, because they needed that, obviously.
+1 invuln and shoot twice if they stand still. They're tougher than ever, and with the psychic powers, man, they're so good.
Really, really excited for them. So they're in Deep Strike. Everyone else is on the field. We've got a little 5-man down here with just a couple flamers. We have 3 units of cultists just sort of running around, scum of the earth. You gotta bring them, you gotta love them. We have an exalted sorcerer on foot right here. We have a demon prince. I'll try to walk through a bit of my picks. As you guys might know, with Chaos, there's a lot of different options, so you can go on forever. But basically, the demon prince is going to have a 3-up invuln And he actually has one of the new cult abilities from the Cult of Time that basically says once Brian inevitably does kill him, he's going to go ahead and come back at the end of the phase with D3 wounds remaining.
Brutal. He's so hard to kill, and the fact that he just comes back is so punishing.
Yeah, he's like, what, Gilliman? I can come back to life too.
Yeah.
And then over here we have the gorgeous Magnus model, just sitting right up on top of those ruins, waiting for that first turn and sort of seeing what happens. That's really the whole deployment. Everyone's there. And then let's get one closer shot again of those rubrics down here, just in the middle, basically saying if Brian wanted to go somewhere else, this is going to threaten him, and I'm just going to get in position. And that's what we have. Let's go take a look at secondaries.
Yeah, so for secondaries today, Adrian is taking Gangbusters. A lot of multi-wound models on Brian's side. Engineers, I imagine 2 cultist squads.
No, I actually did one of the rubrics and one of the cultists.
Okay, a rubric and a cultist.
Yep.
And recon, looking to just hold the board, try to hold Brian instead of outfight him, because it's hard to fight that many guns, huh?
Absolutely. One of the things you guys might notice, especially as we get the different angled shots, is we do have these ruins in the middle, and we have the big archways. And I just want to let you guys know that those will be closed. So if we seem like we're playing like idiots, it's not that. Those are closed. We can't
blocking line of sight.
Yeah.
I think it's really important. You know, this is a rule that you see in the ITC a lot about this ground floor blocking line of sight. I actually really think you should take this into your home games. Because a lot of times you'll build this really fun-looking terrain, but then it's just an open shooting gallery. And the game has a lot more tactics if you get to play around terrain and line of sight. So playing more things as closed is better. Even if you're a shooting army, you can play around it too, and you get to hide.
Absolutely.
So really, I think it's always a great.
Yeah, it makes it for a much more interesting, much better game, and competitively, it's also important too.
And you need like a lore excuse. I always like to think that the models kind of just could be anywhere in that building, so he's like ducking behind the edge of the wall.
Totally.
He doesn't have to be right there. So for you fluff bunnies out there, you can justify anything with fluff.
That's right.
Unfortunately, I didn't get first turn. It would be nice to get some pot shots on Magnus before he powers up with the invuln.
Yeah, he's open.
But hey, you could always fail.
I'm kind of expecting it.
It seems unlikely. So you get to go first, and
right.
The Ultramarines are going to have to weather it. I am pretty hidden, so he's not going to get his full might on me first turn, but he'll get in position.
Absolutely.
Now,
all right, why don't we do it?
Before we get started, chat's asking not just Cult of Time, right? You said you have another cult in there?
Thank you. So I have 2 cults, and basically one of the limitations, in case you don't know, is that you can only have a different cult per detachment. You can't just sort of split within that.
Which is good.
It's good.
That's a good idea.
And they're powerful. So I do have the majority of my army's Cult of Time, and the reason for that is I can actually resurrect a model on a cast, or if I get the cast off on a 9+, it's D3 models.
And 9+ isn't that hard to get.
No, you can get so many bonuses. So that's one of the big things, and with the resing of the Demon Prince. Now, I also have my other battalion that is the Cult of Magic, and I actually really like this, especially if you are looking to splash these into another army. I know I am. And what the Cult of Magic does is it's all about mortal wounds. Their unique spell is basically hitting the closest unit within 15 for 1,000 suns. They say 9. And basically it does mortal wounds to them, and it splashes around that unit. So that's awesome.
And that's just can be devastating, right?
It's super devastating, especially when you compare it with the additional Warlord trait I bought with Magister, new stratagem. And that means that every time I do mortal wounds from that caster, they do an additional mortal wound.
That's a deadly combo. So that guy's now doing 2 mortal wounds to all models within 3 inches of that unit.
That's right.
And then D3 + 1 mortal wounds to the unit.
Got it.
It's just one spell. It could end up being 15, 20 mortal wounds if you're not careful.
No, it's great. And you can also, you can stack it with, you got Doombolt that's doing D3 + 1 mortal wounds. And this is something we've almost never seen before. It's always +1 damage, but of course mortal wounds don't have a damage. But now they're like, okay, 1,000 suns, +1 damage on that. Super nasty. So those are my 2 cults. And like I said, most of it's Cult of Time, but keep an eye out for this Sorcerer on disc. That's my Cult of Magic little nuking guy.
Yeah, for me, so my army is normally really, really good at shooting, but actually because of your ability to ignore -1 rend, and then your 4-up invuln against non-multi-damage, your army's super durable against me. And so in order to counteract that, I'm going to spend a CP early game to upgrade one of my sergeants. So I'm going to take one of the sergeants from the aggressor squad, and I'm going to mastercraft his gauntlets.
That's amazing.
And for those of you who don't know, basically mastercraft, I get to pick one weapon, and I add +1 damage to it. Now the gauntlet is both a shooting weapon and a close combat weapon. Did they fact that?
Totally been fact.
Oh, they fact it. Well,
cool.
add it to the shooting profile. So before it was fact, I played this army before it was fact last, so it was still legit. Okay, fine.
Nice try, though.
That's okay. I don't need it on the Power Fist. I need it on the shots, because what happens here is they become 2 damage, which means you don't ignore the AP minus.
That's cool.
And so on that one guy, he will actually have a chance to clear half the squad, and then the rest of the squad can kill 1 or 2 guys. You know what I mean?
That's awesome.
So that's hopefully going to be good. And then, of course, I've spent for an extra Warlord trait to give the Imperium sword to my Teeth of Terror guy.
So
plus
good.
1 attack and strength on the charge.
And it gives you the Orc reroll, where basically you can reroll any or all of your dice on the charge.
Yeah,
so
it's an amazing Warlord trait.
he's great.
And then, of course, Guilliman is my Warlord. So I get the extra command points, which pays for a bit of that pre-game shenanigans.
Cool. Sounds good.
Let's do it.
Let's see what we can do.
All right.
All right, so we've got some movement first. We're going to be getting into position. This building is super, super interesting because right now I basically can't see anything. I can see some infiltrators sticking out the side. But of course, we're looking at the range on that, and that's at this 24, which is right here for most of my smites. Super tempting, but that's also a super dangerous kill zone for all of those aggressors and things like that.
If you hit me, I can hit you.
Exactly. So the distance that I'm really going to be looking for is your aggressors can move 5 plus a d6 and still double shoot because they're Ultramarines.
They can't advance and double shoot. They can only move and double shoot.
Okay, cool.
That would be very, very unreasonable. But
it's only somewhat unreasonable.
But I can advance and shoot with some of the guns.
Right, and you'll be able to do basically 23 inch range double shooting.
And I do get +1 to my advances because of Guilliman.
Oh.
So I end up getting my 6-inch move back, basically.
Yeah. I'm not going to be fully out of your advance, so you'll get the single shots, but I just want to make sure that I'm not giving you an easy double tap on me, basically.
Yeah.
So just thinking about that stuff as I'm beginning to move things. Okay. We'll go ahead and look at the, let's see, Marines over here first. I do want to get, let's see, this is, okay, cool. Wow. These levels are actually 5 inches.
Yeah, they're pretty high.
Hilarious. Well, no, I actually thought they were higher. Rubrics are actually only 5-inch movement.
Yeah, well, hey, they're just like dust in a shell.
The funny thing is the aspiring
surprised
sorcerer.
They move 5 inches, really. That's pretty impressive for dust in armor.
The sorcerers are actually
they have full movement.
They're full movement, which is super funny.
Which is great.
Yeah, I love it.
I always love the mechanic, the whole concept of really that sorcerer having all those special abilities, especially now that they get those extra cult powers and things like that.
Yeah, exactly.
I think it's really interesting. I think I've been reading online. A lot of people have been talking. What is it? The Cult of Duplicity? Is that the one that everyone keeps talking about?
That's the redeploy one.
Yeah, a lot of people seem to be excited about that. I wonder why.
I also wonder why.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to be the strongest one for me.
It's cute, but...
So you're just shuffling forward a little bit.
Just shuffling forward. Basically, if I'm going to stick my head out against anything useful, I'm just going to get shot to death. Yeah. And I have taken recon. I do generally have more melee. You have some big threats like the aggressors.
Yeah.
But generally, I am okay with you coming towards me. Yeah. The one, of course, weird thing is Magnus. Magnus wants to get in, but right now it's just such a death ball in there.
Yeah, you don't want to lose him too early.
That's the thing.
You know, I think of him the same way of any key unit. You're better to have him around for longer than try to get the most out of him every turn.
Exactly.
Right? So he's definitely my priority number 1. If he goes down, the game goes much more into my favor because I can start to get a bit more aggressive with my units.
That's right.
But as long as he's alive, he has the ability to, without exaggerating, drop at least a third of my army if things go well in the Psychic Phase, and then at least a third of my army in the Combat Phase. Yeah. And so if he has one good turn, he could essentially single-handedly in one turn win the entire game.
Yes. If
I give him the play. But in order to risk that play at the moment, you have to risk losing Magnus, which would lose you the game.
It's totally not worth it.
So that's the interesting trade-off with him. I know a lot of people take Magnus, and they love to throw him up the field and warp time him into combat first turn. That is almost, I'd say 90+% of the time, universally a horrible idea. So don't do that if you're doing that at home. I know it's cool that you can. In fact, the threat that you can do it is almost as good as doing it. You know, it'll force people to deploy back and to be scared. But don't do it. In fact, if you have warp time on him, send him up, do the psychic, and then use warp time to run backwards, out of range of guns. Now I have las cannons. This is pretty long-range guns, but out of the range of aggressors and things like that.
Yeah, the las cannons are the one thing that I just gonna have to take it on the nose.
Yeah, but it's not that many las cannons, and you also have you hopefully will have your 3-up invuln, and so maybe one gets through a turn or something like that. That's something you can live with.
Yeah, exactly.
And even one getting through a turn, maybe not, right? Like at the end of the day, you've got to reroll.
That's the thing.
So. Yeah, and on the one hand, you don't want me to shoot Magnus. On the other hand, he's kind of the best thing that I could shoot at for your end because there's always the chance that nothing happens.
Precisely. And if it was in a different deployment, if we were doing Dawn of War, say, and you had to spread out more, then it becomes more interesting to get him in turn 1 because I can sort of hit one flank.
Take him to one side where he's safe, but still in combat.
The way it is now, you're going to have your entire army to respond. Yeah. And I really want to separate that as much as possible. So they're just hopping over there. These cultists have hopped. Oops, got some there. hopped over into this side. I'm just trying to secure that recon, trying to stay out of line of sight, and then thinking about, are there ways that I can get some characters forwards, but behind this basically unshootable unit?
Yeah.
And in order to get some smites, some additional psychic, I'm just looking at some range right here. So I don't know about line of sight, but I can at least reach from there. So we'll take a look at that.
Is this with Disc Sorcerer you're trying to move up?
Well, I have lots of different options, right?
Oh,
so
okay.
I'm just, because they all have a 24-inch smite at least.
Yes, that's right.
And this unit over here is the tastiest, but I'm not really seeing a good angle.
So last week we played the Grey Knights. I'm curious how you feel. I had a better question for the end of this game, but how you feel about the psychic output of the Thousand Suns against the Grey Knights now?
Right. So one thing that I definitely noticed last game was how complex and varied their army was, right? And I said, I think at one point that it felt like chaos. And so this week I'm hoping to be able to leverage kind of a bit more of my knowledge of the actual faction.
Right. You know the chaos powers better. You know the chaos strategies.
I know them better. Yeah.
You're a heretic at heart.
I am actually. I actually don't know if it's less quantity, but it feels like it's less quantity. It's certainly less units. I'm not getting a million smaller smites, but each caster gets like 2 or 3 spells.
Gotcha.
But yeah, that's definitely something I'm wondering about as we get through. So we're moving the Demon Prince up there. I feel pretty comfortable because, again, I have that unit that's basically unkillable there. I'm not going to get really some good shots.
Yeah, I don't think it's worth it. Trying
to
put yourself at risk is not a good idea.
No.
Especially with anything, with Sorcerer, with anything.
Exactly. So the one guy...
Armand's famous for dying in pathetic ways.
I
don't know if
Are you referencing our...
I don't know if any of you have that experience at home, but I've always found that Armand just dies in such weird and sad ways. Usually he tanks quite a bit, and then that last wound is lost in some unceremonious way.
Oh, absolutely.
It's like a scout punches him in combat or something. And he just dies.
Always. All right, let's see. I'm going to go ahead and advance Sorcerer on foot, so he's just going 9.
Okay.
Nice Zinchi number.
Yeah, we talked about starting a blog where everyone can catalog the embarrassing ways that Armand dies.
So good. So good.
He
seems to get the worst of it somehow.
Right?
So, chat, talking about the Cult of Duplicity.
Yeah.
The thing that they seem to find interesting is that their signature spell is basically Gate of Infinity.
Yeah, right.
This lets you play the game in a different way.
It gives the army a different play style.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, absolutely. I like
and
it.
And you can do that to any Thousand Sun unit?
No.
Or any infantry?
So. Let me check.
I think it has to be a cult unit.
It has to be Cult of Duplicity.
Which means no Zangors.
No Zangors.
That's actually all you need to know. It means no Zangors.
That's what I was trying to ask.
So, and then the other thing, not to be, but the Rubric Marines and the Terminators, those things, I mean, we see the way that they're built now, they don't want to have to move. They want to get set up and things like that. And they can double shoot, they want to bunker in, and...
A big unit of Terminators could be cool, though.
It would
be slow. Once they hit the board, they're kind of slow.
Yes,
they have long-range shooting, but their combat's amazing.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Can you do it on Magnus? Does he have a cult?
So that's another thing. Armon and Magnus, any named character, does not get a cult.
Which is for the best.
Yeah, I guess that keeps you from using all these cool new toys.
Yeah, if you needed to cast only
on a 9-up good thing to me,
with Magnus, casting on a 9-up with Magnus is like nothing. Right. So I think that would be...
Yeah, Magnus just teleporting around the board sounds obnoxious.
Would it be, though?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so.
I am pro Deep Strike Magnus, at least.
So imagine Magnus... He moved up. He moves up. He could warp time even further, use all his spells, and then teleport back.
Yeah,
that'd be
very,
gross. Very bad.
I don't like that. Let's make that not happen.
Yeah, Gilliman says it's against the Codex. I'm putting my foot down.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah, that's me.
Well, this is a pretty long move phase, and you only have like 30 models. So what's going on here?
Yeah, sorry. So I'm basically just shifting everyone over here. Once we determine we're not going to get any smites off, any shooting off, really, we're just going to pop up there. That was kind of the big decision, deciding that we're not going to go for that. The rest sort of falls in place. My last and final decision is, of course, do I get Magnus in there to try to get some mortal wounds?
Yes.
And then fall back? And the answer is no, because Tigerius is a thing.
Tigerius has +1 to deny, and that's good.
Yeah, and wartime is still only 9 inches, so realistically he'd have to wartime himself and be within deny range. So we're not going to do that.
Yeah.
But we will go get a little bit closer. Again, we're looking at that aggressor range. So we're looking at 23 from the edge of the building.
Yep.
Yeah. See, that's kind of scary actually. So he's just going to hop down over here. So outside of that, so you're not going to be able to double tap.
Okay.
And I'm just going to tilt them there. I don't
you
want
know
to bust
what?
them.
If you don't mind,
Yeah.
this is a problem that universally all
Oh.
Space Marine players have to do. I have litanies.
Yeah, you should probably do those.
And whenever you don't get first turn, you never remember to do your litanies. And I was just thinking, man, when I do my litanies next turn, that's going to be great. And then I was like, nah, no, I was supposed to have done them already.
Go for it.
So I have 2 really fun litanies. One of them is +1 to wound. And I'm going to throw that on my my Centurions.
Sounds good.
So there it is.
You got it.
Goes off. And my other one is +2 to charge.
Oh, dang.
And that's just an
saucy.
Ooh, it fails. That's no fun.
Would you like to command point that one?
Well, actually, the funny thing is, I can't stack it with Gilliman's +1 to charge. So
it's just a +1.
The question is, would I even ever be able to charge you?
On this turn?
On my first turn, yeah. It would be a long charge, but you don't get any, how do I say, you don't get any Overwatch. So let me just grab the measuring tape and I'll see if it was even potentially worth it. Basically, my range is from here. So I'm about 17.5 to the first model. That's a long charge. So if I only move 5, right, we're talking about more than a 12-inch charge.
Yeah.
So it's not possible, so I'll let that one go.
Fair enough. You let it go, Brian?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
I'll let the impossible charge go.
There you go. That's fair. And then just so that everyone knows, I do have the teleportation crystal. It's once per game.
Yeah.
So just so everyone knows.
Standard choice.
It's there. All right, cool. That's it. Let's go into Psychic.
Bring it.
And number one rule, if you're a Chaos player, you have Gaze of Fate. We're going to do that first.
Do it first.
The Demon Prince goes off, so we've got Gaze of Fate. I'll just put a marker over here. That is 1 free reroll during my turn.
That's how you do it.
So we've got that. And then we're going to go ahead, and I got my cheat sheet.
Okay.
Also mandatory. We're going to go ahead and do Glamour.
And let me just
onto
check.
himself.
I got Tigers right at the front of this building. So I have 24 only on the unit in the building. Okay.
That's right, and they are caster.
So whenever you cast with them, let me know because I'm going to deny it.
Sounds good to me. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do Glamour of Zinch. That is -1 to be hit.
Nope, don't do it. All right, you did it.
I like it. I like it. So -1. Okay. Now we're going to try to give him a 3-up invuln.
This is a big one.
Weaver of Fates goes off. So we got those 2. Looking good. Looking good.
Truly Masters of the Warp.
Masters of the Warp. Even Adrian can't mess up that rolling. And honestly, there isn't much of anything else. There's not really any buffs. We're not going for any big smites. We basically say, we're going to get recon. We're going to own the midboard and make Brian have to come out to actually go ahead and take it. Just double checking. Do we want to warp time anyone?
Tough call. You could warp type Magnus right in front of my army.
That's a great idea, Brian.
Yeah.
I should totally do that. I should for
Master
sure do
tactics.
that. Yeah, none of it. Oh, I will do Prescience in case you're not going to take that charge. Nothing matters. Nothing matters.
You could just...
All right. I could just perils it.
But then you reroll the ones anyways from Magnus.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's not really that scary.
It's wonky. I mean, that's it, guys. I just want to show you that I would have perils if I did it. Okay. I almost did.
Was that almost every one of his rolls was 11?
Yeah.
11
These dice, I'm keeping these. These are for me. You're not allowed to roll them.
I'm going to steal them sometime next turn. You'll watch out for that.
There you go. There you go.
So you're not going to let me deny with anything?
Sorry, man. Sorry.
I'm rolling my deny. It was a horrible. Doesn't count. Do over.
That was pretty horrible.
I need your dice.
Oh, man.
So that's it?
Yeah, that's it.
Any shooting phase?
Nope, you're good. I don't have Astral Aim today, Brian.
No Astral Aim. That would have been really good on these big
was literally when I was setting them up, I was like, oh, man. So.
Okay, well, here's the turn where I do about as much as you. So you're on what? 1 objective? Or
so I've got 2 right here. Yep.
You're on 2. So, okay.
I don't know.
It's going to be a slow start.
That's okay. Oh, my Gaze of Fate's going to go away.
Well, if I move my boys out, Magnus just has the biggest wings in the Imperium.
Yeah.
So
there was no way to even try.
So we're definitely going to get a few shots on him, and I think that's definitely worthwhile. The chance that I do much of anything is modest, but not nothing.
That's true. It's also going to be a bit tough for those Centurions since they are in the very middle, which they kind of had to be to stop me from...
Yeah, they were just 4 inches from getting out of the wall, basically, which is the way I tend to do it. So I'm going to put my Prescience, my -1 to hit, on one of my 10-man squads. Of intercessors.
Just so you know, Brian, start of the round.
I know, it started the round. I was going to mention it last turn.
Does nothing.
Yeah.
Because his shooting is done.
Oh, that's true. I meant for the next round.
For the next one.
For the next round.
Make sure you're in range.
Okay, well, the aggressors, I don't know. They don't... You're not going to get too many psychics on me next turn. You'll get a few. So we're gonna advance the aggressors out. I'll do it over here so everyone can see.
No worries.
So the first unit of aggressors, that's a 6-man squad.
Going 3.
Yep, so they're going to go 8 to 9 inches.
They're going places. And again, getting that +1 from Gilliman.
Yeah,
In case anyone's like, wait a minute, aggressors only have a 5-inch movement.
That's right. It's a pretty clutch ability, to be honest with you.
I like it a lot.
And actually, they're not going to quite take all their movement because they don't. I'll be honest, they're scared. They're a little scared. There's reasons to be.
They don't
scared.
know fear, but this is like pretty close.
Yeah,
You
this
know?
is as close to fear as they feel. And for good reason.
You know, it's funny. In the books, they talk about them experiencing fear and just
Right.
not really understanding.
Yeah, they're like, what is this? What is this
what
feeling?
am I feeling right now?
They do experience fear.
Deep inside.
They just know no fear. They experience it. They just don't know.
They
they're
literally
experiencing
don't know what it is.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Okay, so we're gonna do an intercessor squad, the one that's just behind.
Sounds good.
Okay,
Ooh, they're
that's
going
fine.
amazing 8 inches.
Yep.
They're fast boys.
The mighty 8.
So while Brian's moving out, I'm going to tell you guys just a bit about my spells, a couple of the important ones. There's a ton, so I won't bore you with all the details. As per always, I want Magnus to be able to go off on his own, so he does have the invul and the -1 on himself. He also has warp time on himself, of course. And then the interesting thing with the cult abilities is actually everyone knows them. It's kind of like the new chapter litanies. You just get them as a bonus. And for Chaos players, that's something that should be super exciting because it essentially means that you have all these other tools without actually having to pick them. It doesn't take up a spell slot, so that's really nice. So I have basically Time Flux on all my regular rubrics. The Scarab Terminators, they do have Weaver of Fates, and this is something that will come up later. If Magnus goes down, or for some strange reason I don't feel like having an invul, maybe once the last cannons are dead,
Yep.
I can actually boost those Terminators to a basically a 3-up invuln. And then I can use a stratagem that also gives them +1. Now max, it caps out at 3, but this basically gives me multiple ways of doing this. So yeah, let's see.
Oh, I'm pulling an Adrian and destroying the battlefield.
Ah, I see how it is. That's a pro move right there.
Yeah.
Hey, Adrian, you don't have anything in your pocket, do you? Your mic's getting a little weird.
Oh, weird. No, I can try moving this.
Nope.
Testing.
Yeah.
Better? Okay.
That
Weird.
Was,
If you have
there
a
was a
phone
bad connection.
in proximity with it, sometimes
Yeah.
the phone can.
My phone's not in my pocket, but
sometimes
you never know.
amp it up.
That's good. Yeah, let us know, guys, if that comes up again. But yeah. So what's happening, Brian?
So I'm moving up the infiltrators and I'm popping smoke.
Oh, dang.
Smoke pop. I'm just making a few advances,
Yep.
getting people in position for, I don't know, later turns where they're going to play Warhammer. This turn, though, they're not. They're just hanging. It's not. This
Right.
isn't the Warhammer turn. This is the hanging.
Yeah.
Brian, your mic's doing it too. You want to try to fix the connection?
Okay, yeah.
Interesting. So moving on out. Let's see. We've got the
So,
sense there.
Is it a little better? Or in here? I think
Guys are-
we're all the way in. Yeah,
We're good.
great.
Cool.
So I'll show you what I've done once I get out there. But we've got basically we're building a wall, and this wall is going to be kind of a key part of my strategy. I'll show you what I mean by that in a moment. But basically, the idea is that we're going to put a buff up on the big 10-man squad, and the buff is basically going to soak up mortal wounds. So that's kind of the idea. That's one of the best things I have. Tigurius is taken the Psychic Fortress, and the Psychic Fortress is going to give me a 4-up Feel No Pain against all Psychic, which is pretty clutch.
That's great. I think it's a 5-up. But
It's a 4-up. Yeah, it's a 4-up against Psychic, and it makes me immune to morale. So, which is pretty great. But
watch out for that morale.
Well, we're talking about that litany, right?
It's not a litany. It's a psychic power from the Librarius discipline. So.
Oh, mental fortress or
is that what?
fortitude?
Yeah, mental fortitude.
I'm still not convinced it's a 4-up, but that's fine.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna casually check it.
I checked it on my my ride home today.
So there is a litany that does that, and there's also a spell. So it's nice they have these two things, and in that way, Brian does have this other way of sort of resisting without burning up one of those precious litanies, because the litanies are really in this game for the Centurions to target Magnus.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay.
Chad is confirming it's a 4-up.
Yeah.
What?
It's real good.
Cool.
It's
So
not
you
bad.
better deny it.
The
Adrian.
litany is a 5-up. I'll do my best.
So okay. So what we're doing is actually, and this is key. I thought I did it, but I'm just going to make sure.
Yeah, no worries.
We stay out of 24 of Magus, and because that's his deny range, right? Is 24?
Yep.
That's correct, right?
Yeah. Is that 24?
Here, let me just double check.
Because I had to move this guy back just to make sure.
That's
24.
okay. He's at 24 and a quarter, but we'll make it exactly 24.
You're good.
Outside of 24 for sure. So okay, so we've got some movement down, and the general idea is we've got a 10-man squad along here, and that's the squad that we're going to try to put the Feel No Pains on. We got that squad out front, but they're just so few wounds.
Yeah.
They're not, like, I think they're a lost cause.
You're talking about the 5-man?
The 5-man, there's a 5-man infiltrator squad.
Yeah,
no. And they're a bit of a lost cause. They're only up there in order to hold the objective, so at least I'm holding the same amount this turn.
Exactly.
So we're going to go ahead and we're going to put that spell.
Let's do it.
And we're going to put it on the big squad there.
Okay,
so
sounds
I can,
good.
There's an 8-9.
9.
So that's a 9 from me. You can deny with your Rubric Kai squad.
Let's do it. Rubrics, come on. Looking for a 10. Ooh, and you know what? It's invaluable enough that I will go ahead and spend a CP. I've got 11. So I'm down to 10. And I need a 5 up on the second dice. Looking for a 5? No, okay. So it goes off.
That's great. So the other thing I'm going to attempt is I'm going to attempt the Might of Heroes.
Okay.
And so I don't think you're going to fight me this turn. But I'm going to Might of Heroes anyways.
Are you asking me if I'm going to fight you this turn?
Yeah, because I don't think there's another good option. So I think we're gonna Might of Heroes. We'll put it on Gilliman just for fun.
Sounds good.
There it is.
6. Awesome. So you got it.
All right. So that's fine. So those are my 2 psychic powers. Now
Cool.
we're gonna go into the shooting phase.
Let's do it.
And really, the only thing that has range on Magnus is the last cannons, right?
Yep.
Because everything else is going to be. Oh, actually, sorry. Some of the aggressors have range, but not many.
Cool deal. Yeah, and everyone else advanced.
So it looks like actually all of the aggressors advanced.
You're right. Well, meaning, but the intercessors, they can't advance.
So this little squad can see. I'll do them first, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 from that squad can.
Oh, can they actually? I'm actually looking now.
This one here? Oh, for line of sight?
Yeah, it's actually much worse than
these
I thought.
ones are totally
from that
fine.
side for sure.
But these ones, the little ones, might not be able to see.
In the middle, I think you can't even see the Centurions, but from this wall.
I think I could see that there, right here, this side of the wing here.
Okay.
Shouldn't be too bad. That's you're right. It's tough actually.
It's actually
with some of these buildings.
I wasn't expecting it. Yeah.
Okay.
Because if you look from this side, it's super tough.
Okay. So what do we got? We've got aggressors and las cannons. That's it, right?
Yeah.
And no interesting stratagems to use in the shooting phase for me.
No.
Because
I don't think so.
Not at this stage at least.
No.
So what we're gonna do is we'll do the las cannons first because they're more exciting.
Yes.
And so that's 2, 4, 6, and 8.
Yep.
And the hurricane bolters are only going to be in range from 2 of them.
We should double check line of sight though. I don't know if I can all
sorry.
see. Yeah.
So you tell me how many can see.
No, you check it. I don't want to. It's a gentleman's game, Brian.
I actually, sorry, I'd assume that they could see. So.
Yeah. Well, I assume too. That's why I'm looking, and I can't see anything down there basically.
Oh, okay.
So I realized I assumed. So you take a look and you let me know if you want to adjust because we didn't figure that out.
Okay. Yeah, sure. This building is a bit of a tricky thing, so we'll just move the building.
There we go.
It'll help us get a little bit of line of sight.
Sounds good.
Okay, so
looking for Magnus.
So we definitely have the one on the far side here.
Okay.
This one here might be a little trickier.
Right? I was surprised. I think it's because it's so short, but.
Okay. Tough call. They might have had to go up a level.
Which they'd actually have to advance because they only move 4.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Actually, and we measured it as 5 inches, right?
Yeah,
that's right. Yeah, this one's about 4.5 up.
Yeah.
So okay.
Cancel themselves.
Well then, I think what we're gonna have to do is just the one that can see then.
Yeah.
So we'll go with him.
Sounds good.
So 2 hits.
Looks good.
Ooh,
rerolling Gilliman.
So no hits.
You have the +1 litany? No.
+1 to wound. I did have the +1 to wound. You're absolutely right. And he is my nearest visible.
Yep, exactly.
So and I always get tripped up that it's not nearest. That it's nearest visible.
It's a weird thing because it sounds like the character rule, but it's actually not. So that totally works. So we're looking for a 3 up right here. We're good.
Okay, so then we have just a few aggressors, and so they just have their. So there's 4 of them, so 4 d6 shots. So we'll do those.
Good. All the bullets.
So that's 11, 12. So we'll do those first. 4, 8, and 12. So this is hitting on 4s, and re-rolling my misses.
Sounds good.
Okay, not bad.
Yeah.
And then wounding here on 5s.
Sounds good.
And then we'll do the fists next.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay, so that's 3 wounds.
Sounds good. So again, 3 3-ups. Hup. Okay, that's 4 6s in a row.
Okay.
Blessed be these dice by the gods.
And then the fists. Oh, I'm blanking now. The fists are what, 6 shots each? Yeah.
6 each, yep.
Because I'm used to double shooting with them.
Yeah, and these will actually be on 5-ups because you're -2.
Yes.
Bum, bum, bum. Rerolling everything from Space Marines though, so.
So that's 1 guy, 2 guys,
more dice.
3 guys. And then I need a 4th guy.
That's 6 right
That's
there.
exactly
Perfect.
it. You have exactly the right number.
I know, right?
That worked out.
Oh, part of the plan.
So this is on 5s.
You got it.
And re-rolling everything because that's great. New rolls.
Because it's great.
It's a good roll, actually.
It's a great roll. I'm a fan. Cool. So we'll scoop these.
Okay.
Decent conversion. Yeah, yeah.
And then we got 5s to wound again.
Let's do it.
Re-rolling ones. Gilliman's re-roll all wounds ability was obviously way too strong. So I'm actually, even as a Gilliman player, I'm glad that he doesn't have it anymore. But he still has re-roll 1s, which is actually really good.
That's still a big deal. You're still getting a chapter master, a lieutenant, and a beat stick all in one.
Yeah. So 4 wounds on you.
Okay, looking for those 3s again. See what we can do.
Okay.
Bum bum bum. Okay, failed 2 actually.
Okay.
So he takes 2 down to 16.
That's a good start. So that's all I can do then.
Yep.
So I've got hold and hold the same. Neither of us got a kill in that first turn.
That's right.
Which is kind of the reason neither of us took old school. I think we knew that a kill in the first turn on this one was unlikely. But this is where it can start to heat up a little bit.
I'm super excited.
All right, let's see it.
Cool. Let's start off with litanies.
Yeah, that's true. So I'm going to put the +1 to. I'm going to put the +1 to hit, of course. Or sorry, +1 to wound, and I'm going to throw that on the last cannons again.
Yep.
It fails, and then I'm going to put the +2 to charge, obviously, on everyone.
Oh boy.
There it is.
Looks good. Cool deal.
And same time, where's your -1 to hit going?
My -1 to hit is going to go onto the probably the Centurions. I don't know that you have too much shooting, I guess here. No, I think I'll put it on the Intercessor squad as well.
Okay. All right, the mega buffed out Intercessors.
I don't know. It's a tough call. I'll put it
You
on
said it very skeptical, Bridget.
Yeah, you did. You talked me out of it.
I don't know if it was a good or bad choice.
6-man aggressor squad.
Okay.
6-man aggressors.
The big
okay,
aggressor
cool.
squad.
Cool. Sounds good. And that's because that ability used to trigger during the shooting phase, guys.
Yeah.
And now it's just
Now
started the battle round, which is strictly a buff at most, almost strictly a buff.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So let's see what we have. We're looking at movement now. You're going to have a bunch of aggressor stuff coming in next turn. Obviously, still the las cannons, but they're going to be able to get into a better position. So part of me wants to go in. Part of me is still also really afraid of like Gilliman, for example. So what we're looking at is if we go 16 over here.
Yeah, because he's a pretty quick boy. He moves, what, 16?
He goes 16.
Yeah, which is really, really kind of a key part of his strength is his movement.
He's absurdly fast.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is this front unit with that.
Yeah, it goes all the way along,
right?
There. 10 all the way along there.
Okay, cool. Sounds good. All right.
So that's the hope is that I just got really hot with my 4-ups because his army. This won't be the turn where he puts the most mortal wounds into me because a lot of his sorcerers won't be all the way out.
Yeah.
But he can still put enough to make it really scary. So I've got to try to tank as many as I can.
That is the idea. So we're looking over here.
Yeah, so these ruins, as you can see, even from that last turn, they're actually deceptively large.
Yeah.
And I'm probably on camera, they look huge, actually, so they're not that deceptive.
They are quite large.
They are large, but I think that's key. If you have a game, if you have terrain that can hide a knight or hide Magnus, Magnus is like the most extreme case. I'm looking on my shelf for anything bigger than Magnus, basically, and there's nothing. He's basically as big as it comes.
The Fate Weaver.
He's
pretty big.
He's a pretty big boy.
Yeah, they're big, but Magnus is actually, I think, even bigger in many ways. The tips of those wings, he's getting those tips of those wings shot off all the time.
It's
you gotta
brutal.
mold him. You gotta custom mold those wings down around him.
That's right. That's right.
Because you can't hide him anywhere.
Just like
exactly.
10 hours with a heat gun.
That's right.
We're gonna advance the sorcerer on disc.
It was a 4.
16. Oh, sorry guys.
So what's your plan for this turn? Are you trying to get into position so that you can do more the next turn, or are you trying to go all in this turn?
I'm thinking I might just go in now.
Okay.
Because I got a little bit lucky that turn with your shooting kind of flubbing a bit.
Sure.
And so I could drop a lot of threats right now. These guys are still pretty out of position because if I am going in with Magnus, I will need warp time.
Okay.
So that's something, but yeah, and definitely. I'm not quite sure yet. We're sort of seeing this guy has a lot of the sniping ability, so I'm seeing I have range on like Tigurius, for example.
Sure.
Because that 4-out Feel No Pain is no good. I don't like that.
It's pretty good.
It's all right.
It's one of the good abilities that I have.
Right.
I get to have 3 powers with him. So I took Might of Heroes. I took Null Zone, which is amazing. I thought maybe I can get up on Magnus one day and punch him. It's a dream of mine.
Oh, he does have Null Zone?
He does have Null
I like
Zone.
it.
It's always a good deterrent.
It's such a good deterrent. It's terrifying.
Not only that, he's got that Demon Prince with the 3-up. And also he has the rubrics all have 4-up invulns against me, basically. And so I've got plenty of things to try and use it on. Whether it's going to work or not,
Fair enough.
It's hard to say.
Fair enough. Yeah, so we're just sort of getting in position there. Demon Prince. Where does he want to be? He definitely doesn't want to jump in just yet. So we've got that there.
Cowardly Demon Prince.
I know, right? Always.
Yeah, the Demon Prince is such a valuable unit. You can't afford to ever lose him.
No, absolutely not.
I've actually never got a chance to play with this new Magus model. I think this is the first time.
Oh no!
Yeah, you're getting
no pressure for me. Jeez.
You're getting the first time on the table with him. And as I said, this is the first time with the whole Ultramarines army on the table. Just finished basing them last night, so I was really excited to get them on the table for today. It was a pretty close one. We didn't know if we'd make it in time. The Ultramarines aren't getting that much love out there right now, though. I guess when things like Iron Hands exist and Raven Guard exists and White Scars, and,
they're pretty widely viewed as the weakest Ultramarine supplement.
Or sorry, the weakest Space Marine supplement.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah,
they are the weakest.
They are the weakest.
They're also the best.
Supplement.
Yeah. Do people think that they're worse than Salamanders?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah?
I think Ultramarines have pretty bad optics right now. People really think that they're not good.
Yeah, I can understand when compared to other Space Marines how people think they're bad. Obviously, they're an amazing, super-powered faction when compared to almost any other book in the game. But if you were playing pure Marines on Marines, I could see how you could say that they're kind of bottom of the totem pole a bit. But I don't necessarily think so. I think they have some cool tricks as well. I don't know. Maybe they're not... I think the best thing at fighting other Marines is probably something like a Raven Guard. Obviously, Iron Hands just have some unbeatable...
Fists are pretty good against
Fists
other
are really
Marines.
good against other Marines,
I like
too,
my
yeah.
fists.
So long as you don't have an indestructible Dreadnought, fists have a lot of play against you.
That's true. Those indestructible Dreadnoughts, they'll get you every time.
So dumb.
I have my fair share. I have a new Leviathan Dreadnought, but I don't think I was going to paint it Iron Hands. I think I was going to actually add it to the Ultramarines army because I just love it in blue.
That'd be so cool.
They do look good in blue.
They do look good in blue.
Most things look pretty
That's
good.
right. Most things look good in a crisp blue. Crisp blue and gold. In fact, I had one of my family members walk by, and all my models look, I think, silly to them, but they were like, "Ooh, this blue army looks nice." They're like, "Oh, these blue dresses that they're in look good." I'm like, "They're not dresses; it's power armor."
It's power armor. That's amazing. Oh my gosh.
So I do. I love the look of the Ultramarines. That's why I was looking for an excuse to collect them, and as soon as the supplement dropped and they had so much more personality, I was definitely all in on it. I knew I was going to do it.
I totally flew the guy on foot instead of the guy on the disc.
Yeah, I thought he was moving a little fast, but I thought maybe he just has a psychic cloak or something.
Yeah, it could be a jump back or something.
You never know.
I was like, wait a minute, do I have 2? No.
So there's a question from chat.
Sounds good.
Sister Repentias and Arcro Flagellants. What do you think?
Oh gosh. So I played those for the first time last week, and I was running Possess Bomb, and I made the mistake of letting the Repentia get in. And he's like, "Oh my god!" He's like, "All right, well, I have 4 pinballs. Here we go. Boom, 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 boom. 16 possessed dead."
Yeah.
Yikes.
Because so you can give a bunch of buffs. Basically, they were strength 8, rerolling 1s to wound. So they were rerolling everything to wound. They were, I think, already rerolling to hit, and then they are only -1, but they're flat 2 damage. And we live in the land of 2 damage, and it was.
That's right. Yeah.
That was rough.
I think they're neat. Most of the Sisters lists that I've played against and that I've kind of built in my head don't have them, but that's only because there's so much good stuff to pick in that book that you run out of points pretty quick.
That's fair.
My favorite build is built around just a ton of Sisters, and I think those armies are some of the coolest. But I would probably own them. I don't own them now, but I would probably own them in my collection and play them now and then because they are so cool and they do hit really hard.
They are. They're awesome, man.
The Arcro Flagellants, though, I've never seen anyone play yet, so I only can kind of theory hammer them. Yeah. But I haven't played against them. Have you played against them yet?
The Flagellants? Yeah, they were good. I need to see the points. they can get an absurd number of attacks.
I know.
Because they're D3 for every one of their attacks, but you can also pay a strat to max that out.
Yeah.
And then of course it's
that's dirty.
It is.
I was impressed.
Good.
And they're surprisingly resilient.
That's the thing. They've always been really, really good when they got to combat, but they were never that durable. And so they've made them a little more durable, I think, recently. And that always makes it more interesting when you've got a killer unit that has a bit of a delivery mechanism. And the thing is, they could guarantee make really long charges, right?
Actually, guy on foot.
Because you can use the miracle dice for their charge, right?
Yes, the miracle dice were super. They were. Honestly, I was super impressed by the army. I was very skeptical, especially looking on paper.
I've had people make guaranteed 12-inch charges because they just use 2 6 miracle dice, and that's pretty great. You could be like way back in a building and be like, okay, I made my 12-inch charge guaranteed.
Right.
That's pretty rad.
And there's a lot of ways to manipulate and get extra ones. And he'd be like, well, I have 2 exorcist wounds to go through. He's like, cool, this is a 6 damage one. I'm like, oh, okay. Forgetting about the other one, which is still a D6 damage. He just hasn't rolled it. So we moved everything. Terminators are coming down.
Okay.
And we're just staying at range because they are Terminators. So unless I'm actually going to go in with them.
And I've got the 12-inch bubble around me from my infiltrators finally coming into play.
Yeah.
Super exciting.
Oh, man. Infiltrators, they've been this threat that stops people from deep striking, and then nobody takes them. Then I played a guy who had infiltrators, and it just made me sad.
Yeah, because you were playing Custodes, and you wanted to use your teleport bomb, right?
Actually, that's
And the teleport bomb doesn't work when you've got the infiltrators around. So that's it's pretty sad to lose that combo.
Huge bummer.
Yeah.
So why are you wanting to put them back here? Because you eventually want to get them as a character screen over here.
I want to get them in, but I do have the totally blanking the dark matter crystal.
Yeah.
So right now,
always move them later.
I need a way to clear screens.
Yeah.
And these guys are doing a great job of holding down the center, but right now I need to just get wounds in. I can shoot here. This guy can pop a dark matter crystal, and then I can get them to where I actually want them to be later in the game. Because right now it's either they come down and shoot, or if I'm actually going to have them charge, they're just gonna die. I'm sort of just throwing them in.
Okay.
So that's the idea. So they're popping in there. They're within 24 of that. Yeah, that's it.
All right, man.
Not to mention you also have Auspex Scan. So
Auspex Scan with a 6-man aggressor squad is a recipe for sad people.
Those are some of the most disgusting words I've ever heard.
Yeah.
That's right.
Or even a Centurion squad, you could do it.
Yeah. So tell me real quick about for the greater good.
Oh yeah. So I have a strat where I can overwatch with any unit up to two additional units that are within, I think, 6 inches.
Okay.
So it's real good.
It's really good.
Yeah.
That's really good.
So basically, if you were to charge this unit here, I choose all my good units to shoot you.
Yep. I'm super glad I remembered that. So I'm going to pop these guys just in front of these screens. Because either I'm going to decide to go with it with Magnus, and warp time him in which case he will not be screening for those characters.
Yes.
Or I'm not going to go for it, and I will maybe warp time him back, and then I also won't be screening for those characters.
Understood.
So either way,
we
want to just hop onto this. We actually don't need to be on that objective.
Yeah.
Looks good. All right, cool.
Great.
Let's go to Psychic. Number 1, Gaze of Fate from the Demon Prince. Ooh, that's on an 8. Cool. You're not going to block that one? Use your 1 deny?
I have 2 denies, by the way.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
This is Chief Librarian Tigurius. I'll have you know.
That's right. Okay, cool. So we've got that. Next up, we're going to go ahead and try for the +1 invuln. So this is Weaver of Fates from Magnus onto Magnus.
And he has +3 currently to cast?
Currently +2.
+2, yeah.
Sorry. +2. So.
Okay.
Let's see it. Whoops.
Oh, bad so far, but he rerolled once.
Oh, that's right. So this one on the table, and then reroll the 1.
So 9.
So 9 is to an 11.
So an 11, yeah. I think I'm gonna let you have it.
Sounds good. And then -1 on himself. Cocked. Boop.
I think that's fine. I think you can have that one too.
That's fair enough. Totally fair. Okay, so we've got that. Now we're going to go ahead and start with some of these other spells. So this boy is going to go for targeted smite, essentially.
Yeah.
Onto Tigurius.
Ooh, nice.
And
that's the one on the disc?
Yeah, actually.
And this one's really long range, or is it really?
So this is, they're all 24, essentially.
Okay,
so they started at 18.
Okay.
Yep, so we're going to go for Infernal Gaze, cast on a 5. He's getting no bonus right now, which is fine. So just regular cast. Ooh, goes up on a 5.
Okay.
So this is the one where 3 dice every 4 up is a mortal wound. In this case, 2 mortal wounds.
Oh, that's too good.
It's really good. It's too good.
I'll deny it.
Yeah, you will.
So there's a deny.
Sounds good. So that's 1. We've got that. was like, I don't like that. Not at all.
So, wow, all of a sudden the targeted smites on him become real next level.
Right. It's
Okay.
pretty bananas. Okay, cool. So let's see. Let's go ahead and do Armon. He's going to go for Doombolt on the same target.
Okay.
And he gets +1 to cast. So that will not go off, but I get to reroll the 1 from Mr. Magnus.
Are you within range?
Within 9.
Wow, it's a 9-inch bubble. That's awesome.
That's great.
So yeah, you're good.
Yeah. Which is the same as the warp time. So I wanted to make sure I can also warp time from here as well as him.
Understood.
So that'll go off on a 11.
Oh, okay.
Take it or leave it.
No, you got it.
You keep talking about your 2 denies. So this is D3 mortal wounds.
Okay,
2 mortal
so
wounds.
2, and this is on to...
This is onto Tigurius.
Tigurius, okay. And we have some new wound dice.
Heck yeah, we do.
I just picked up. They're nice blood red.
Like it.
So, okay, so Tigurius has taken 2.
Sounds good. All right, then...
yeah, lots of spells. Lots of choices.
This is tough. So there's one thing I need to check real quick. I'm realizing Tzeentch's Firestorm.
Oh, yeah. That's the one where on 6s you do mortal wounds?
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure that's the closest. So
I think so.
Infernal Gaze is targeted, Doombolt is targeted, and what's the other one? Chaos Players.
I always only thought of 2 of them for some reason. I'm used to Shadow Sun being sniped out, or attempted to be sniped out. I usually hide her.
I think there are only 2.
I think there's only 2, but yeah.
This is a new one, fancy new 1,000 Suns.
No, there's 3, but
okay.
Regardless, I'm just gonna check Tzeentch's Firestorm.
Okay. Yeah, I think that this is like the Psychic Phase. I think is one of the hardest things to master if you're really just trying to get into armies like this.
So I picked this one actually. I remember now because it is fun.
Okay.
It is targeted.
Oh, okay.
It's 9 dice. Every 6 is a mortal wound, aka 2 mortal wounds.
2 mortal wounds. And this is okay. This is from the other guy.
This is back to this guy.
That's just not how that should work.
And it's pretty absurd. It goes off on a 7. No bonuses to cast. Do I care about any other things? No, I'm gonna go ahead and do the Cabal essentially.
So you're gonna get the +1 to cast.
+2 to cast.
Ooh, it's +2. Wow.
Yeah, it's great.
I didn't know that. That's good.
So
a 9.
On a 9.
Okay. And so
if you don't block it, I'm not gonna roll any 6s. But so really,
if I
there's
don't
no
attempt,
chance.
Yeah.
Then we'll never know.
Well. This is a really tricky decision. 9's a pretty good cast, and it could waste one of my denies.
Right.
But if I lose Tigurius now, it's bad news.
Hopefully, yeah. That's why I really wanted to make him priority number 1. Like I can kill other stuff, but
and Tzeentch's Firestorm is 24 as well, right?
Yeah, 18.
18
to
24.
And I just double checked. Cabal is +2 to the psychic test.
Wow. Okay. Well, I think I'm gonna have to let you do it.
Okay.
And Tigurius, remind me, Tigurius has 5 wounds now?
I think so. We got the +1 from being Primarchs now.
Yeah,
I believe.
so that should be 5.
It used to be 4, which was super scary for Marine players.
So that means you only have to get 2 6s here for him to die.
That's right. Because I've done 2. Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't have a strat to deny take any feel no pains.
Right.
So okay, that's real bad.
All right, let's see it. Looking for 6s. Come on.
So 9 dice.
Ooh,
1. Okay.
1.
Are you gonna command point 1?
I shouldn't.
No, you shouldn't.
You definitely shouldn't.
Okay. So I'll make him take an extra wound there. Extra 2 on
extra
start.
2 down to 1.
You can see how scary that is. Wow.
Right.
That guy has to die.
Yeah.
He's super scary.
He's bananas. Okay, cool. So that's this guy. Armon has done Doombolt. And
who's so Armon is the other one with warp time?
Yeah.
He's the one with warp time.
Yeah, so he's got it and he has it. I can
they both have it.
Yeah, I doubled up on that because it's super important.
Yeah.
These boys, he did one, he's not gonna do the other one.
Tricky.
I know, it's tough, right? And basically one of the things I'm waiting on Magnus to decide if I'm gonna go in. It's that Overwatch is so terrible.
Yeah.
It's really, really
rough.
The
Overwatch would be rough. Your combat would be good, but you would definitely lose him next turn.
Yeah. By
doing that, right? Because you'd lose him in combat. I have just between Teeth of Terra and everything else.
Yeah.
And I have the Heroic Intervention Warlord trait, so even when you charge me now, a lot of other people.
So he grants it to everyone.
He does.
Yeah. I don't like that.
So
not at all.
Yeah. So I strongly discourage you from charging me.
Let's start with.
I mean, it would be exciting.
Yeah. Let's do an easy one. Let's do prescience onto these boys.
All right, that's a good.
No bonuses. There you go. Goes off, so we got some prescience.
Okay.
And then, yeah, she's gonna go for a smite.
Okay. Who?
Magnus.
Of course.
Yeah, it's not worth going in. So we're just gonna go. It's gonna be into your tough boys. We'll see how many 4-ups you can roll. So here's a smite.
You get a 2d6 or you get a d6?
I need a 10.
Yeah. Ooh, that was a bad cast.
Here's a 6.
Reroll 1.
Here's a 6. Oh,
Okay.
you're good. So it's only D6.
So
more
roll
limits.
your D6.
D6. 5. I'll
So
take
5.
it. I'll take
It's
it.
fine. So I've got 4 ups.
You got it.
So one guy dies.
Ooh. See, that's the power of that spell.
One
And that's
boy.
why Tiggy had to go. Okay. So that's it for him. Now we'll go ahead and do. You have one more deny still?
It's the first guy. Yes, I do. I've been waiting for warp time.
I don't. Yeah, I don't like that at all.
So I'd really like warp time to fail.
Could I get the tape measure? Thanks, sir.
Ideally, I'd like warp time to fail so that you're just standing right there.
That would be what we like to call a worst case scenario.
Yeah.
So let's go this guy with a smite into there. His
Yeah.
other spell is time flux, which doesn't matter just as of yet. And that is a super
Super
smite.
smite. Bring it.
But it is only a. Oh no, he's a character, so
Yeah,
it is
that's
actually
right.
1.
There's a major 1.
Oh my god! Wait. Oh god. No, go ahead.
You do a wound to me. That's exciting.
Oh man! All right.
I'm
Screw it.
sure you're excited.
Let's do warp time now.
Okay. Is it this? Okay.
Because if I had successfully cast warp time, I could have burned my
Yeah.
my reroll.
Yes.
So warp time from Armon
Okay.
onto Magnus.
Yep.
+1 to cast.
Oh.
Oh! All right, hold on.
This is bad.
This is bad. All right, so first I'm going to use my Gaze of Fate to reroll the 2 into
one?
that one. So this
Okay.
was, it stayed as a 3, so that'd be a 9, so a 10. I'm comfortable with that.
So nothing I can do to beat that.
That's
I'd have
fair.
to roll a 6.
Right, so I have a 10, you have a...
Yeah. Remind me of this. Tigurius says he rerolls all psychic tests. Is that just cast, not deny?
Cast, not deny.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh, interesting.
So I'll let you run away. Scurry away.
I will scare you away. It's such a dodgy game right now, I have to be.
Yeah, I think that's fine. He can, he's still going to get a few. We're still going to get a few pot shots on him.
Yeah.
It's not that bad.
Absolutely. I'm actually going to go back exactly where he was, because that was perfect for the Centurions.
Yeah, they're going to have to. They'll have to shimmy a bit.
Yeah, they got to find a way, and I'm going to turn sideways, be smarter.
Okay.
Now that I know it's possible to hide, so we've done with that. We're done with that. The Demon Prince. So many spells, guys.
That's what this army's all about. They're sorcerers, right?
Ooh, Infernal Gateway.
Yeah.
Let's try it. It's just
Who's that one from?
It's going to be, so it's from Demon Prince onto the Intercessor Squad.
Yeah.
Let's see. It'd be nice if I rolled a 12. No. So 6 does not go off. I need a 7, I believe.
That's right.
Oh no, I need an 8. So he is done. Exalted Sorcerer did Prescience. He's done. I have my rubrics. They have spells.
Yes.
Nothing crazy.
You have the rubric, and then you have the Terminator.
They're just going to go for a little baby smite into your front intercessors.
Yep.
Okay. Goes off.
That's going to succeed. So roll your D3.
It's just
Oh,
one.
it's just one. Yeah, that's right. Oh, you did kill a
Sounds
model.
good. Yeah. That's where it's at.
My spell isn't paying off just yet.
Right.
It's getting there.
I think that's it, honestly.
Okay. That's all we have line of sight to.
Nothing can really see. Oh, I can see here. So I can see one guy, but I'd rather take the shooting against him.
Okay. Yeah, you couldn't kill him with the smite anyways. So
No, there's no. Oh, actually, then I
you
might as well.
That's what I'm saying.
Unless I super smite. So here's the super smite.
I see.
Okay, so it goes through, and then one mortal.
Just one mortal. Okay.
Yep, you got it. Sounds good.
Put it on the front guy, of course.
Yep.
Just so not too many people can shoot at him.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Cool deal.
Is that the shooting phase?
That's it, man.
That's Psychic Phase over?
That's it. The shooting phase, yeah.
Are we gonna have to put a clock on Adrian for
That was
future Psychic
exhausting.
phases?
Sorry, man, it's a lot. I'll get faster, I swear. I won't get faster.
I've never been so tired from a Psychic Phase.
All right, let's go to shooting. So basically, we just have 2 units. We have the Terminators, and we also have these guys here. So my only question is, which one is most likely to get me a kill here? We're just looking at the bottom from that point.
And I do have the -1 to hit on them.
4. Yeah, that's right.
Pop my smoke grenades.
5 within
I think
12.
one of those guys is the one modeled with the grenade. No, it's
Oh!
I should swap it out.
All right, so
I
we're
guess it
gonna.
doesn't count. You can't
That
use
is one
it.
of the coolest models.
Yeah,
though.
it's cool.
The guy tossing the smoke.
Yeah, it's pretty neat.
Him and the Helix guy.
Right.
The Helix Adept is the worst rules, but cool model.
Cool idea.
Cool idea.
It's a cool idea.
7th edition Apothecary.
Right. So these boys, into there, we've got 5 Infernal bolt guns. They are rapid fire range. So hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s from Mr. Magnus. I don't know why I'm calling him Mr. Magnus today. It's just a thing.
Listen, he deserves it.
He deserves the title.
Maybe if he wasn't so cowardly.
I know. On 4s.
4s. Okay.
So you're looking at 4
4
saves.
and -1.
-1.
Right?
I don't sound
That
confident
is
with
what
that.
makes them. Or no, aren't they AP2?
It might be 2 actually.
they might be.
I think that's what makes them.
It is
Sorry,
two, it is
sorry.
two.
Obviously, we all knew.
Yeah. Neg 2, neg 2,
I was
neg
just
2.
trying to talk him into it.
Well, I knew the big gun was.
So 2 guys go down.
But... Okay, sounds good. And then we have the Soul Reaper cannon as well. On Jesus. And these are the -1, right? So,
Sorry?
well, that'll miss either way, and these are rerolls.
Yeah, they're -1.
So I still need 4s.
And you have no penalties for moving and shooting with heavy.
Correct. Nothing there. And then 1 Inferno pistol. Ooh, here's the reroll. Yes. No.
Okay.
I wish I could reroll 1. Okay. over here. So I did really want to kill those intercessors, but I also really want to kill.
Yep.
So instead, we're actually going to put all of these shots into the infiltrators right there.
Yeah.
I need to just get that in there.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So.
Yeah, and I didn't pop my -1 on them, only guys, because I just forgot.
Oh, for the smoke. That's right. Yeah. I will take it. So we'll start with the Soul Reaper Cannon. These are hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s from everyone around. Yep, from prescience. So it looks good. Wounding on 3s because it's strength 5. So you've got 3 at negative at least 2. -3.
Yeah, so these are 6 up saves for me.
Ooh.
So, and these are just 1 damage, right?
1 each. Yep.
Yeah, so 1 guy goes down.
Sounds good.
That's the Helix model that's going down.
Aww.
I just noticed he's the one with all the little stabby stuff in his arms.
And then we have
9,
36 Inferno Stormbolt.
Yeah, so this is 24 the white, I believe.
Sounds good. So we'll do that, and we'll do 12 after that.
There's another one, another bunch over there.
I see.
It's a lot of shots.
It's a lot of shots.
These guys are great.
I'm a big fan. So hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s.
Yep.
Boom, boom. That one's cocked.
Yeah, this squad is one of my favorites.
So cool. Cool. So 100% accuracy. And then now wounding on 4s again. No rerolls.
There's so many things in the game that get tons of shots hitting on 2s these days.
Yeah.
The game has become much more reliable, and especially every time I go back to playing Age of Sigmar, where it's like your elite unit hits on 4s, no rerolls. It's like, oh, I missed with everything.
Right.
It's like, wait, how did this happen? Is this my saves at -2?
Nope, sorry, I messed that one up. They're only rapid fire 1. They're the Inferno bolt weapons.
They're combi though, aren't they?
No, just rapid fire 1. So they're less shots, but they're higher volume. That's dumb.
Weird. I swear I thought
right?
you're looking at Rubric Marines right now.
Oh, okay, cool.
Okay, cool.
Carry on,
We're
carry on.
good.
Sounds good.
So
I'm trying to make sure everything's right.
I was gonna say I know you're wrong.
Yeah.
Nice.
You're allowed to say that.
I'm pretty sure the unit's dead.
Yeah,
2, 4,
got a kill.
6, 8,
Awesome.
10. So that's that would have been a full 5-man squad right there.
Cool.
And you still had more shots, 12 more shots, right?
Yeah, I had more shots. I had the launchers. So,
yeah,
I just needed to make
I was in big trouble. So you
sure
did get a kill?
Got a kill. That's it.
I'm
Done.
I'm not sure I'm going to be able to get a kill. Not quite so easily, but I might be able to put just a ton into them.
Yeah.
Because they're scary too. And if I can't kill Magnus, which, let's be honest, at the best I could do is try to chip him in a bracket, which is good.
It's nice.
But it's not a game or anything.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's it. You got to kill, you got to hold, you got to recon.
Sounds good. Got an engineers back here.
Of course you did. And there's nothing I'm going to be able to do about that. So your secondaries are on lock. So actually,
that's true.
I'm gonna start falling behind unless I get a little. Unless I have a plan here, which I assure you I have no plan. No plan just yet.
Oh man. So one of the things I really like about rubrics, you can go and keep moving, is obviously how durable they are, but they're not crazy expensive. So like this 5-man right here is 88 points, and that's actually a really nice engineer squad. Even things like Thunderfires are going to have a tough time digging through those very reliably. And if you make them the Cult of Time, then you can at least be resing 1 each turn if you really need to get 1 back, and sort of be pushing that margin so that your opponent has to invest more than they really want to into killing them. Whereas cultists, which used to be the all-star sort of engineers for chaos armies, there's so much that ignores line of sight with long range that they're just, if you see a Thunderfire, they're just dead. But these boys, small 5-man, I don't know, something to think about.
Yeah, I agree.
And in this game, it's obviously better than normal because you don't have that, but I still think there's a case to be made because they do ignore that -1 rend. All right, so these boys are moving on up.
Yeah, I'm building a bit more of a screen just so I can get more of my strong units into range and line of sight.
Yep.
And that's gonna be pretty crucial for me.
Yeah.
All right, so what else can we get shots on?
So what's your plan this turn?
My plan is to kill everything of yours.
Oh, okay, cool. Cool.
Just 100% of your army.
I like it.
We'll see how well it goes, but
yeah,
that's my plan. If you're asking, you know?
I am asking.
If you're
really
asking, then that's my plan.
All right. Well, he's fiddling with his Imperial scum. Here's the champions of the hour right here. I actually really like this. Is like a classic disc model. It's pure metal, so you could also kill a man with it, which is something I look for in my miniatures.
Yeah, and it's really stabby. Like it's really sharp.
Oh, it's painful to move. Like I have to bleed a little bit each time, so that's something. Then we've got all the Terminators down here.
It's a dark ritual.
There's that guy on the ground, exactly. And then, in case you guys couldn't see it, these are all the cowards, kind of just holding points in the back, just hanging out. Let's see what's going on here. Imperial scumline, gunline, just kind of moving on up. And yeah, let's see.
really, like, I have this Teeth of Terror captain, and I want him to do his things, but I'm terrified.
He's so weird, and I always misplay him because I always am like, yeah, let's do this, and I throw him in, and then he dies, and he like does questionably enough.
It's like, that was a really bad decision.
Yeah, almost every time. But he is a great unit.
He is a great unit.
You just have to not be dumb like I am
You're
with
definitely not wrong. He's a great unit.
Yeah. So.
I think I'm starting to look at things here, and I have a lot of shots. So I do think that I'll hurt those Terminators real bad.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm being silly about putting them out there, but we'll see. And
another thing we're going to do is we're going to hide my key characters because they can still use their psychic.
Pro move.
They just took a beating last time.
Yeah.
And I got lucky, realistically, that I didn't lose my model.
That's fair. Should have rolled a 6.
Yeah, if you rolled another 6, I would just be sad. Tigers would be dead.
This spell, would I have done another 6?
With the reroll?
With the reroll.
Oh, man.
So I'm not... I definitely don't think it works like that, but I was looking at Magnus's rules today, and it was like, you get to re-roll 1s for your, like, to hit, and on any ones related to psychic tests. And there was a minute there, I was like... Oh,
that could be like damage and
things
like that? I see.
But
that's not a psychic test.
It's literally a psychic test, but they worded it so strangely. It gave me a moment. I was like, is this like Raven? Like House Raven, but for psychic tests? No. I would have heard about that.
Oh, man.
Anyways.
Well, I think what we're going to have to do is my Psychic Phase is going to be about putting that shield back up on my Intercessors.
Right.
It's pretty much the best plan I have.
I like it. It's a good plan.
I think it's not a bad plan.
It's a plan.
Yes, correct. It is a plan. So we're going to do that. I'm going to go into the Tactical Doctrine as well.
Sounds good.
Which I do have a plan for also. Normally the AP wouldn't do much against you.
Yeah.
But I'm going to boost the AP some more, and then it'll start to do something.
I like it.
Okay, so then we've got Tough Call. So we're going to start with the Psych Phase, and I'm just going to put my Mind Fortress on my boys.
On a 7.
There's an 8.
Oh, on an 8.
And
okay,
I think your rubrics are in range.
Rubrics.
So you can go for it.
He's going to be, nope. All right.
They're all out.
So I'm looking for, what, a 9?
A 9.
Here's a 9, no problem.
You could do a 9. It's not crazy.
Oh, my gosh.
Again, just enough to make you burn those CP.
And I'm totally going to do it, too, because that screen is horrible. So this time, though, it's on a 4-up, ladies and gents. Here we go. Yeah!
Okay. So, okay. So I don't get my Psychic Power. Now, I do have Might of Heroes again, and I'll throw it onto Gilman for fun. So that goes off.
On a 5? Cool.
On a 6?
6.
It is on a 6, I think.
Sounds good. Do I have the Demon Prince in range? I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
If I don't roll high enough, it doesn't matter.
Oh, you do. Yeah, I totally forgot that you'd mentioned
Yeah, no worries.
Your army has just a non-stop denial.
Theoretically, but I have to sort of stay at arm's length, so I'm like, I'm not totally sure. Right?
Okay, well, that's fine. So what we're going to do is we're going to burn 2 of my CP.
Okay.
And my whole army on 6s gets an additional AP.
Nice.
So once per game
That's
strat.
awesome.
And every Space Marine Legion has it. But mine's only for the Tactical Doctrine.
And I believe you have to shoot everything at the same target.
No.
You sure?
Yeah, that's an Iron Hand strat you're talking about.
Oh, that's the Iron Hand. Okay, it's the equivalent one. It's the exploding one.
No, this is the one where 6s army-wide turn into...
Yeah, no, I know what you're thinking about. And everyone does have that.
Yeah.
I was thinking the Iron Hands, which is 6s, do double damage, and you have to target everything with the same
That's
thing.
right. That's correct.
Keep going.
So that's my best plan.
I mean, not that you shouldn't shoot everything at them, but...
Yeah. So here is the just painful number of dice I'm about to throw with this 6-man squad of aggressors.
Sounds good.
So I'm going to start with the 2 damage boy.
Okay.
And see if he can just wipe this squad for me and make all my problems go away.
I like it.
Okay?
So these are -1, right?
They're -1, and they're going to be -2 on 6s.
On 6s. And I have a 1-up, goes to a 3-up. Okay, so there's no reason to pop anything else for me.
That's right. So I'm going to start with the main guy who gets to double shoot. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, right? And so he gets his 12 shots, right? And then plus D6, or 2D6, but the 2D6 don't get the extra damage.
Right.
So we'll do this one first. So this is going to be hitting on 3s.
You got it.
Re-rolling everything.
This might be the longest shoot phase we've ever had.
This is a tricky one.
Right.
So this is going to be wounding on 4s.
Okay.
Because I didn't give them the +1 to wound. I probably should have. And I reroll once. So it wasn't amazing.
No.
But because there was 1 6 in there only. Okay.
Gotcha.
So one 3-up and the rest are 2-ups.
All right. So here's the 3-up. Got it.
Okay.
And the rest are 2s.
Ooh. So you did give me 1 Terminator.
Yep.
Okay. So 1 goes down.
1 goes down.
Do they have? Sorry, because this was double damage, it was actually a 4-up.
A 4-up? Oh, okay. Yeah, so they have the 4-up, so that one was fine.
Okay. I should have remembered that because that one was double damage.
Point.
So then I'll do the other gauntlets, and then I'll do all the fist. So the gauntlets are just going to be 12 shots per model. So this is 24. So this is 2 guys.
Sounds good. This is 2 guys.
This is just 2. Just 2.
So on 3s, rerolling everything.
Yeah.
And 6s to wound, right?
Sorry?
6s to wound
6s
for your,
to wound,
your
give
extra.
me an extra.
Sounds good.
I think you said I need 6s to wound. I was like, no, get out of here. These are bolters.
That's
Holy bolters.
So you need 6s, right?
Okay. So there's a few 6s for you.
Nice, yeah.
So you got those, which are going to be at -2.
Sounds good. So these are 3s, the rest are 2s.
And then the rest of there are 2s.
Sounds good to me. And they're all 1 damage, so we'll just start with these are the 2-ups.
Okay,
Failed 1.
so you gave me 1 more wound.
Try.
And then 3 more saves.
You got it.
At 3 up.
3 up. Ooh,
okay, good.
Okay, so 1's taking a wound.
So that was 2 guys. Here's the next 2, and then I have 1 more. In fact, do we have 12?
I think we have exactly 12
4,
yellow.
6, 8, 10.
And then 2 more here.
Okay, so then this is the rest of the squad's
Sounds good.
big guns. It's this is what's crazy about this card. This is what's crazy about aggressors. It's just an absurd number of shots. And so even when you're trying to tank through essentially a unit like this that really can tank it, you'll chip a bit through.
Yeah.
But you can see I've put a lot of shots at you, and actually it hasn't turned into much yet.
The wheels have not fallen off that wagon.
You've lost 1 guy in what, 1 wound?
1 wound, yep.
And you only lost the 1 guy because of the double damage.
The double damage, yeah.
Yeah.
So you know what? You were right, Brian. The 2 damage thing is cool.
2 damage thing is cool.
So in the FAQ, it's just you have to pick if it's a shooting profile or a melee.
Or the melee profile.
Okay, that's fine. Because yeah, realistically, you know which one you're going to want in a game.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's not terrible.
So I'll grab the misses here, and then I'll grab the 6s for you.
Sounds good.
So there was a healthy number of 6s.
Yeah.
So
no kidding.
1, 2, 3,
Uh-huh.
4, 5.
Oh my gosh.
6, 7, 8, 9.
Yeah,
so it was 50% 6s, which is normal.
A respectable amount. That's
normal.
cool. That's fine.
So those are your 2 ups.
All right, let's see some 2-ups. Come on.
So you gave me 1 more Terminator.
Sounds good. Oops, sorry. And then these.
And then this fist of 3 ups.
3 ups. Come on, 3 ups.
Let's give me 1 more Terminator. So you gave me 1 more and a half.
1.5. Okay.
Okay. So now I just have 12d6 extra shots. 2, 4,
oh my God.
6,
It's crazy.
8,
This is 1
10,
unit to shoot.
12. This is 1 unit.
Yeah.
So we got to find a way. Normally I would dice up a unit like this and it would be done by now. But it doesn't work that way. So this is d6 number of shots. So that's 10, 20, 4, 6, 8, 9, 12, 15, 20. Okay, so 40 more shots.
I like it. I like it.
Okay. So only 40 more shots.
That's fine. No problem.
So that's 24, and this is 12. So that's a 30. This is 36.
Cool.
So I actually need 4 more dice on top of this pile.
All right.
1 unit, guys.
Oh my God.
1 unit. This is comical.
Aggressors. This is also one of those rare situations where you say, I'm shooting this 6-man squad at this target, and another person does not just say, just pick them all up.
Yeah, that's true. This unit actually can take this, which this is really more of a, I don't know, this is more impressive for your unit than my unit.
Fair enough.
My unit, everyone knows my unit does this.
Yeah.
But this is what your unit does
Fair
now.
enough.
It's super tanky.
Yeah.
All right. So, and you see, even if I didn't pop this strat, I wouldn't have killed nearly as many even.
No, the 6s
I
were
think
huge.
3 of these wounds.
Yeah.
So here's my 4-ups. If I had given myself +1 to wound here, I think it would have made a big difference.
Yeah, that would have been really big.
Which I probably should have done.
Yeah.
Okay, so these are my 1s to reroll.
Yep. Yep.
Okay, and then let's get the
4s and 6s.
the fails out. So this one didn't look too good as far as 6s. I got 50% last time, so I'm expecting at least 50% from now on.
That's right.
And it looks like I only got like 30% this time.
Oh,
so
that's tragic. That's only
way above average.
16% above what you should be getting.
Yeah.
All right, so these are 2-ups.
And you have what, 1 wounded guy?
1 wounded guy, so he drops.
1 guy dies, okay.
And then these are 3-ups.
Yeah. Let's see if you give me 1 more.
Never. Oh,
more,
God dang it.
So you lost 5 in total?
5 total.
So half the squad.
Yep.
That was like 120-ish shots.
We're not doing that again with 4 more aggressors, are we?
I do have 4 more, but they're going to have to go into another squad.
Woo. Right. Okay, good.
We'll do them after, because we had some fun there already.
I liked it.
We all had a bit of fun.
Somebody did.
And so you can buff their invuln at any time in the shooting phase?
Whenever they're targeted, yeah.
Ooh, that's juicy.
It's
okay,
nice.
so
I like it a lot.
So if I tried to throw my last cannons at them,
yeah,
then I wouldn't be able to Sorry, I'd only be able to.
You can't switch.
You can do it. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
I see. Okay. Cool. So
I feel ya.
So I'm just trying to see. Did you manage to hide him so I can't get any last cannons on your boys?
I was trying, but I have no idea to be honest.
You tell me, 'cause I actually can't tell. I can't tell at all from my line of sight.
I think you can get one.
Okay, I can get one. And what about Gilliman? Can Gilliman see him?
Oh, good question. No.
No. Okay.
It's terrain.
I just realized Gilliman's gun would actually be pretty good against them. So, okay, so what we've got is, actually, Gilliman's gun's got range on you, so we'll do that.
Sounds good.
So, he does get Bolter Discipline, doesn't he? That's right. So his gun is a rapid fire 3, or yeah, it's 6 shots. So this is good.
So long as you didn't take him in an auxiliary.
I did take him in an
Yeah.
auxiliary. Why? No, he still gets.
No, auxiliaries don't get chapter tactics.
Well, he never gets chapter tactics. He doesn't actually have Ultramarines chapter tactics.
Well, that's unfortunate.
That's actually true. That's actually
true.
true. So I'm actually getting 3 shots.
Okay.
Right, because you moved, right?
And what's the rend on this?
It's 2 damage and it's -3, I believe.
Okay, so I'll give him the invuln.
You're gonna give the invuln?
Yeah,
okay, cool. So I hit, and 3 to wound. You're rolling 1s because I'm me. All right.
Ooh.
So 2 3-up saves.
4 ups, right? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because I didn't put. Yeah, they're good. Yeah, 4 ups.
So you boost.
Because it's multi-damage.
Oh, I see. And it starts at a 5.
If I stack it with the spell, then it's a 3-up. In that case,
because they start with a 5 and it goes down to a 4.
Yeah, exactly. And it's a 3-up against 1 damage.
Understood.
Yep.
All right. Well,
which is weird because it's like high rend, low. I mean, I guess
so
plasma shots.
what we're gonna do is we're gonna put the we're gonna try to just get rid of them with my Centurion squad.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay.
I like it.
So I'm gonna start with the last cannon, see if they could get the job done.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, and then we have a lot of Hurricane Bolters.
Yeah.
So this is pretty crazy. So re-rolling. Okay, so I missed with 1.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
Unfortunate. And okay, here we are with
2s.
With 2s. And re-roll them once. There you go. So these are now 4-up saves.
4-up saves.
Okay.
Let's see it.
So you filled half. That's about expected.
Yeah. Let's see. What do I have left? I have 5 left?
Yeah.
What shooting do you have left, really?
2 squads of intercessors.
Okay. Yeah, I'll
and the
reroll
Hurricane
1.
Bolters.
And the Hurricane
that are on
Bolters.
this squad.
Oh, that's fine, though.
Yeah.
Reroll?
If you say it's fine. Woohoo!
God
Burning the
dang
CP.
it. God
Down to
dang
what,
it.
8 CP?
8.
Okay, so D6.
Mm-hmm.
First one?
I have you at 7?
Yeah, I thought.
Oh, okay.
So
I have 8 here, but
so
I
the
might
first
have
one I failed, I'm going to CP it.
Uh-huh.
Because I can't afford to not kill everyone.
So that's 1.
So 1 dies.
Yep.
2 die.
2.
3 die.
3.
Oh, you got lucky.
Ooh.
Okay, so 3 die and 1 takes a wound.
Uh-huh. You got it.
Okay. So now we're going to do the Hurricane Bolters.
Yep.
So this is 12 shots per model. So 24 for the 2 of them, so I'll do this twice.
Yeah. They're only... Oh, yeah. Range 24?
Yes,
Sounds
they were
good.
in range, and they always...
Yeah.
You
always get the...
They have 2 reasons why they always do it. One, because they're Ultramarines. Another, because they're
Sounds
Centurions. Good. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So that's good.
And then re-rolling these. Solid.
All right.
Cool. And then 4s.
Did I fail the +1 to wound on them?
You did.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's really nice on the Hurricane Bolters.
It's really nice on it, yeah. Okay, and re-rolling my 1s. Oh, just a couple there.
Yep.
So I'll take the 6s out because they're great. So there's a couple 6s in there for you.
Sounds good.
And then we'll get the rest of these out. So these are your 2-up saves.
Mm-hmm.
That one I flipped.
It was, okay, cool.
So these are your 2-up saves, and one guy's got a wound off of him. So, you killed one and took a wound off another.
Uh-huh. All right, let's see it. 3s. God dang
And
it.
so another one dies and another one loses a wound. Is that the squad?
Yeah, that's the squad.
Okay.
Oh, God. That was so much.
So
oh
now I'm going to put these 10 bolters into that boy.
That boy there?
He's the one who's the scary one to me.
Yeah, that's pretty.
So this is
terrible.
20 intercessor shots. Okay. So I was thinking I would do the intercessors first.
Yeah.
To try and kill them so then I could at least get a last cannon or 2
Yeah.
into the character, but I don't know. I think that this is...
That's crazy, though.
So 24, so this is... I have to take 4 out. Okay. Here we are.
Yep.
Oh, actually, I realize I'm out of range, so I'm going to spend a CP on Scions of Gilliman.
For...
Reroll all hits because they're troops.
Gotcha. Okay.
Because I'm out of range of my actual ability.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Up there. Over here.
Okay. Force to wound.
Sounds good. Dun, 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 dun.
I don't know. I don't think I'll kill him. He's what?
You'll kill him.
He's 4 wounds?
Yeah, maybe 5. No, he's 5 because he's exalted the sorcerer.
So there's 2 6s.
I don't feel like I'm positive about it.
I think you'll be fine.
Yeah. And then no rerolling ones.
And no rerolling ones, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no rerolling ones. So, okay, so
What's
you have
the
2. So these are -2 base. That takes it to -3.
Okay, so invulns.
Yeah.
So 4 takes 1.
Okay.
And then
These are -2.
-2. So 4 as well, because it's 2 up. Okay.
So he took 3.
Takes 3.
Okay. So now I'll put a bit more into him. We just got to figure out the range to this unit here is about there. So it looks like I only get 2 into him.
Okay.
So 2 more into him, and the rest into nothing. I don't think they could see anything.
Fair enough.
So he has what, 2 wounds left?
2 left. Done 3.
And I've got 4 shots.
Yep. Oh my god.
What do you think? This is tight, right?
I don't like it at all. Yep. Ooh. Could still do it though.
So 2 wounds.
2 wounds.
So 2 4-ups. You can fail?
Yeah, I got you.
You used a reroll, right? Okay, he's
Good.
fine.
I did use a reel.
So you
That's horrible.
You got it.
That's horrible. So where are those wound counters?
Remind me if I'm wrong, guys. I'm just realizing now the rapid fire strat I can only do if I was veterans, because that's the way it used to be, but that's not the way it is currently, is it?
I don't know.
The rapid fire strat?
It doubles the number of shots that my unit
I think
has.
it's just in the codex now.
But I thought it used to be that you had to be veterans to use it.
Right.
And my mind is still on that. Maybe you have to be within half range. I'm not going to do it. It's too late now, but I would love to look it up because that would have been the right play.
Yeah, totally.
You
Right
can
play
just do it, yeah.
Look it up for me if you can. Do you have the codex?
Not with me.
Oh, okay, the Space Marine codex?
Not with
Okay,
me.
we can pass it on. I'm actually curious about that. That would have been the right call for a future turn.
Yeah.
So lastly, I have my unit of aggressors over there, and we're going to have to put them into Magnus.
Sounds good.
Yeah, we have 4 boys. So 2 of them is 24 shots, and then I'll do the fists.
I dig it.
Or the shoulders after.
Yeah.
So Magnus is -1 to hit.
So on 4s.
On 4s, yeah. So not bad.
Right?
There we go.
Okay.
That's how we do it.
Yeah.
And then 5s to wound. So we're just trying to chip every wound we can.
Yep.
Rerolling these ones. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7, not bad.
Yeah. All right, looking for 3 ups. Hoop. Takes
3 more wounds.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Boop.
So then this is the other set of fists. Not quite as good at hitting this time. Actually, I only hit twice.
Jesus.
It's the opposite.
Oh my god.
This is the
Watch this conversion though. Watch this.
Yeah,
Watch
the averages
this.
of dice.
There you go. Yeah, it's so funny when you see that within like 2 rolls.
Gilliman always turns your frown upside down.
Not mine.
That's true. Not yours.
5s.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is at least another wound, I think.
Right.
Hoop. It's 3 more wounds. So that's big. So he's taken 8 damage, right? So that does at least hurt his psychic output.
Yeah.
Oh my god. So now I have the 2, 4.
Unbelievable.
2, 4, 6, 8 d6 more shots. Because it never stops.
Right.
This is the train that never stops. 10, 20, 25, 29 shots.
Sounds good.
Does it though? Does it sound
good?
It's insane.
Adrian? It's insane.
This army's well, both these armies are silly. So this is 24, and then I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more shots.
Sounds good.
If you ever wanted to throw a lot of dice, play Ultramarines.
Play Ultramarines.
Oh
my god.
The thing is, I used to complain. I do still complain. My Tau army, my entire army shoots less than a 6-man, 6-man aggressor squad. I think actually an aggressor squad on average gets more hits than my army gets shots.
It's crazy.
Which
is
crazy. Pretty ruthless.
I just can't even.
And like the one ability that I get once per game that's so clutch for me is like Gilliman just gives it every turn.
Right.
It's so good. Okay, ready? 5s.
Oh.
Let's reroll some 1s. Was it bad? 1,
Pretty
2,
bad.
3, 4, 5. Yeah, it wasn't great, but at the rate you're rolling, it's 3 more wounds,
My dice have just betrayed me already, so here we go. Come on. We're looking for 3s.
Can you give me 3 more wounds?
Probably.
Yeah.
No, that's me fine.
4 more, new record.
I can't make 3 ups. Down to 6.
That was not good.
That's terrible.
Lucky he didn't actually have Laskins on him at this rate. He would have been dead.
Chat has confirmed. You can just do it whenever now. The rapid fire shot.
At any range?
Yeah, it just changes your gun to rapid fire 2 instead of rapid fire.
That would have been vicious. 40 shots? That would have been the way to do it.
That's bananas.
Okay, so that's a slip up for me. And actually, that would have downed that. I think we can all say that probably would have downed that sorcerer.
Oh, for sure.
So that would have been the play to do. So y'all remember your strats. I burned a lot of CP this turn already, though. So maybe it's for the best. Maybe I'll use it another time.
Oh my god.
That was a pretty good turn.
That was.
What do you say?
I would call that a crippling blow, Brian.
Crippling. Yes. Because now he's limping along, right?
That's crazy. Yeah, he's down to 6. So he's almost on the bottom tier.
Yeah. Yeah. Does he have pluses to cast still?
As long as he's in the middle, he'll have +1.
Okay. Okay.
Which I'm pretty sure will drop because he's at a 3rd right now.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure it's right below the 3rd, but we'll double check. But yeah, so he's crippled. The Terminators are gone.
Yeah.
That was.
So I've got
just so much.
I did get a kill this turn.
Mm-hmm.
You got a kill. So
yep.
we killed the same, right? I didn't manage to pick up a second kill.
Right.
So we are holding the same.
Mm-hmm.
I did get some Kingslayer points.
I think I have you with 3 Kingslayer points.
Okay. That sounds plausible.
You're 2 away from the last one.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I think that's it. What other secondaries do I have?
Oh, okay.
You have Mark for Death and Headhunter?
And I didn't take marked on the Terminators?
I think to take Headhunter, you did have to mark the
That's right. Yeah, that's right. So I got 1 marked.
Mm-hmm. No, you marked the 3 Marines and was it that one?
The Demon Prince.
And the Demon Prince.
We just
you didn't.
But then we
didn't think you could kill
when
it.
we got the Headhunter. When we switched for Headhunter.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Sounds good. Yeah, because it's all 4.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Yeah, because you were like, I'm never gonna kill them. The Terminators.
But it turns out if you put 4 Centurions,
it's just so much volume,
and 6 Aggressors into anything, they do die.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's an absurd amount of firepower. Okay, let's see what we can do. So, top of the turn.
Top turn. That's Litany.
Litany time.
That's Litany.
Let's do it.
So we're gonna do +1 to wound on Descents. And then we're gonna do +1. What's the Ultramarine specific one?
I don't remember.
I'm gonna roll it.
I don't think anybody knows.
I'm gonna roll it, and then I'm gonna do it.
All right.
I don't even care what it is. I get it.
Oh, and
I'm gonna look it up.
Whatever it is.
All right. So it's gonna be a surprise round.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Oh
and the -1 to shoot for me is gonna be at it's gonna be at that 4-man aggressor squad.
These boys.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me. Cool.
Let's look this up. This is gonna be in the new Faith and Fury book, right?
Yeah.
It's in Faith and Fury Psychic Awakening, right?
Yeah.
Yes, it is. So here we are. Yeah, I actually haven't used it yet. Is it under the chaplains or is it under?
So it's under. Actually, I think it is. Yeah.
Okay.
There's like a page with just the 6 of them.
Okay, let's look it up. So here's the chapter litanies.
The Raven Guard one was depressingly bad.
The Raven Guard one? Are you
Advance your charge
kidding me?
rolls made.
Fall back. Be able to shoot after you fall back.
I get to reroll 1s for an advance or charge roll.
Yeah.
So
that's way worse than the Raven Guard one.
It'll be good. You'll see.
Well, but the reason the Raven Guard one is bad is they can already do that. They already have strats and warlord traits to do that.
Have you ever heard of these things called Centurions, Bridger? They're pretty good, and that's how a lot of Raven Guard players play, and they cannot gain that from any other method.
Yeah, they can. 1 CP, fall back, shoot, and charge.
Nope.
It's called something about feint.
It's jetpack only.
Is that jetpack only?
Yeah.
You're thinking of Ultramarines. Ultramarines have a 1 CP fallback shoot and charge at no penalty.
Of course they do. Yeah, no, the Raven Guard one, I'm pretty sure you have to be jump pack, actually. So that's why that one's actually big, especially with the way that a lot of Raven Guard players are running is you get one grab unit, and that does not want to get touched. So it kind of just solves in that weird case.
You know, I am not sold on grab sense.
No, they're good. Get out of here.
The strat.
They're good. It's the strat.
I know the strat is like
and they're durable,
good.
And you can outflank them so you get them into range.
Yeah.
They're solid. And the thing is, if you're shooting to kill them, then you're not killing their assault ones that are coming up in your face, and you can only kill so many Centurions in a turn. You know what I mean?
That's kind of the whole idea.
Like there's only so many
assault Centurions.
There's only so many that can go down, and so I don't know. I really like the grab ones. If you're going for an assault like a Centurion build, if you only have the grab ones in your army, maybe it doesn't work as well. But yeah, I think if you had a lot of Centurions, like I played against 18 Centurions at LVO. That was actually the one game I lost, and he had the grab sense, and they were really useful in the game. Because assault sense don't work against Tau very well. So the grab sense were actually the only thing that gave him play against me, which I thought was pretty interesting.
That is interesting, yeah.
Yeah. Well, the assault sends are still good for their bolters. Obviously, they're still good at clearing drones.
Oh yeah, if he sees any of your drones, they're just
Yeah. Well, and he's got +1 to hit, +1 to wound because of his chaplain, and so drones go down pretty fast when you're winning them on 3s with a bunch of hurricane bolters. So what are you thinking? What are you thinking now? You were trying to build a wall for your characters.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
The
So
wall.
that's still happening.
Yeah. So you've got that 10-man rubrics over there.
Yeah. Thing is, there's a lot of things, Brian.
Yep. There's a few things.
A lot of things going wrong.
Too many things.
Magnus has to go in. He's gonna die. He's gonna die no matter what.
So he might as well die a glorious death. Is that what you're thinking?
Basically, that's basically the plan.
I don't disagree with your theory.
But
what's his movement now these days?
Only 14.
That's it.
Just
seriously,
14.
he only loses 2 movement?
Yep.
Wow,
it's pretty great.
That's actually really impressive.
Right?
Okay.
I thought so.
So your hope is to get in and around behind that building?
Yeah, that's the idea.
Okay.
So we're just gonna hop over. He's still got an absurd amount of movement.
Okay.
So he's hopping over to here.
All right.
Taking his 6 wounds with him. And let's see.
All right. And so the hope is that if you warp time him, is 14 gets you to the back.
Yeah, so I can get to the back, go for those characters, get some of those kills, and then help neuter some of these other problems.
Yeah.
Again, Tiggy dying is super important.
Yeah, Tigurius is an important threat at the moment.
Yeah.
So I definitely agree.
Demon Prince.
When I deny your warp time though, that's going to be so juicy.
Yeah, I mean, there's literally no other play for him now, so that's the way it's going to have to be.
But I don't have the I'm not ignoring the mortal wounds this turn, right? And so you did deny that successfully, which is really important. So I will take a bit of a beating.
That's true. I'm just real nervous about this. Let's do guy on disc advancing.
Okay.
Okay, so he can go 16.
Yeah, tough call.
Yeah, that's rough.
Guy and disc, yeah, they're fast, I guess, when they advance. And I think I love the discs. Obviously, it gives them that demon keyword, which can be sometimes negative.
It's almost always good, though. I
Yeah.
hear a lot of people say that. I'm like, what? There's not really a downside.
Yeah.
If you play Grey Knights.
Yeah, if you play Grey Knights, there's other reasons, I think, isn't there? There's other reasons that are bad, or no, it's always good?
I can't really think of anything bad.
You're right. And it's, the speed is good. What's their base movement, 12?
12, yeah.
Yeah. It's just like a jump pack, basically.
Exactly.
And the discs are super sweet, right?
They're so cool.
They're super cool.
They're so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a big fan. So he's just going over there. I can't really see much of anything. So.
And I can't imagine if you had the choice between floating permanently on a disc or using your real human legs to walk. Like, why would you ever?
Right.
Why would you ever?
Well, it's a sentient demon disc, so like even better, right?
And it could keep you company. There you go.
Has great conversations.
You know what I mean? I bet that disc has great conversation. The disc has seen some things.
It's just always asking to eat people.
Yeah.
Right.
As you're flying around, it's like, hey, can I just grab a snack down there?
Just go eat them.
No, Greg.
It'll just take like 5 minutes.
We stand behind the rubrics.
It's so funny. I was bummed.
They can't see us behind the rubrics.
Their profile in 40k is like, but in Sigmar, the discs are like the thing you actually need to watch out for.
Yeah.
They're bananas. It's so funny.
Man, we gotta play some Sigmar up in here.
This boy.
I'm so excited for my high elves. Or Lumineth elves. I'm gonna call them high elves.
They announced that.
Your
right?
pointy elves.
Yeah, my pointy elves.
They look so cool.
I'm so excited.
Oh my god.
Man, I'm gonna paint that up so fast. I'm really excited. And also my new Seraphon index or codex coming out.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be a lot of fun. But I'm really, just to be honest with you guys, really bad at the game. I just play it. I've only played casual games.
Right.
And with other pretty casual players. And as such, it feels like we're getting 30-ish% of the rules wrong. What would you say? Bridger's watched some of these games, and he's just shaking his head sometimes
It's real bad.
when we play these games. Like, so my unit just insta-kills your unit, and Bridger's like, no, that's not the rule. And we're like, oh, we must have pulled the book upside down.
Right.
Yeah, I think I'll get some practice games in. I know some really, really amazing players who crush at the game, and I think I'll get some tutoring, which will help me get a little up to speed. I'm curious, anyone in the chat, does the chat play AOS, or are people like hardcore only 40k, or are they interested in seeing an AOS game from time to time? Because we've got a bunch of AOS armies between us too, right?
We have a lot of them. We have a lot of them.
Yeah, I'm curious. I really I would love to get in some AOS games now and then, and also some more of the specialist games.
Yeah, anything you guys are interested in playing,
let us know.
Let us know.
We own a ton of GW specialist games.
Yeah.
So let us know if there's any games you're a big fan of and you'd like to see us try out on stream. We're excited to do a few extras. Maybe do an extra stream one week. You know?
Yeah. So, and that's the other thing we want you guys to know is it wouldn't never replace this stream.
Yeah.
So
it's not replacing 40k. It would be an addition to 40k.
Don't not answer because you don't want to lose this. This is not an instead sort of thing, right?
There's definitely some support in chat for Sigmar.
Yeah, Sigmar.
Yeah,
I love Sigmar. It's a lot of fun. And I had the opportunity for a long time to play with some of the better players when they were in the Bay, and I learned so much through playing those games.
Yeah.
Where it was like, this game is not about killing at all. It's extremely tactical.
It's all board position.
It's all board positioning. Sigmar gets a bad rep, but I love that game. Man.
Yeah, I love that game too.
It's so great.
I love the model range especially.
Warcry.
Yeah.
Some bird
yeah,
people.
I like Warcry.
The team,
You play bird people.
Warcry.
Yeah, almost the whole team plays it, so that'd be super cool. Cool.
That's
my movement done.
So you want to talk about what you're thinking here?
So basically, I've sort of shifted everything over. I still have like a decent amount of space before you're gonna be able to shoot. Probably next turn with a few of the guys.
Yep.
I'm just tapping these guys over and just making sure I can recreate this screen and really limit the number of shots here. This is where I'm behind. I need to get back in the game. So with Magnus, I got to be aggressive because I can't really hide him anymore.
Yep.
I mean, I could hardly hide him then, but you know.
Yeah.
There's that. And
you
then
managed to hide him a bit, which put all my last cannons into the Terminators. Might have been better into him.
It would have been 100%.
Because he would have been -1 to hit with a 3.
I hit him almost a little bit too better. Too
well, yeah.
So so I'm basically just hopping over here so I can get some spells off. I have at least one guy that's peeking over against the aggressors.
Okay.
And we'll see what happens.
Let's do some psychic.
All right, let's do some psychic. So Gaze of Fate.
Oh, of course.
Of course.
Is there any?
Oh, where's Magnus? No. All right, cool.
All right.
We're gonna leave that.
That's the sign of a bad psychic phase.
I know. It's coming.
Everyone knows that's the universal sign of give up now.
The wheels
on your psychic
have come
phase.
off the wagon.
If you fail Gaze of Fate, you're just like, put the dice down, don't do the rest of the psychic phase.
Right.
You know you're just gonna perils from here on out.
We are gonna do.
And Magnus ain't in range for those peril rerolls.
No.
It's time for some perils.
He's not at all. All right, we're gonna go ahead and do something. It's gonna happen.
Yep.
Magnus.
It's tough.
It's gonna
almost
pop.
Every GW game has been brought up in chat. Like,
you know what?
Almost
I'm
every
so
single
glad to hear that because we own them all.
I know, right?
I don't think there's any of them. I would challenge you to pick one of the ones in the last 15 years that we don't know.
That's true. That's very true.
I'm sure we own them all.
I really want to do a Speed Freaks episode.
Oh yeah, Speed. I love the new Aeronautica, especially with the Tau coming out.
Aeronautica came out a couple times.
Yeah.
BFG.
We have both Aeronauticas. We have
totally
BFG. We have everything.
Yeah.
I have Mordheim. I've got it all.
I have more time. Inquisitor 28. All right,
don't
cool.
have that one.
Nobody has that one.
No one has that one.
All right, I'm gonna go for these.
I said 15 years though. I don't think that's.
That's true.
Yeah.
These rubrics right here are
Okay.
gonna go for temporal manipulation.
You're gonna heal up some
I'm
Magnus.
gonna try to heal Magnus.
You're gonna fail.
I know. Ooh, it's
Ooh,
7.
you
That'll do it.
So
That'll do it.
Take your D3.
Take it. Take it.
Take your D3.
Yeah,
Where's your
2. So back to 8.
Back up to 8.
Back to 8. Sounds good. Let's go ahead and do Magnus. So he's in the mid profile, so he's +1 to cast.
Okay.
And he's gonna give himself an invul save.
Yeah.
Maybe.
It's about time.
No.
Oh.
That's what you call a worst case scenario.
I'm pretty sure I said this was the turn. It wouldn't work.
Shoot.
Listen, you failed Gaze of Fate. You knew.
Do I guarantee that I'm gonna fail the warp time then?
Yes. Oh my God, yes. I'm so excited for all this. Magnus must die.
No.
Gilliman's flaming sword is just like heating his face right now. He's like so excited for this.
That's horrible.
He's like, I lit this sword on fire for this reason.
Oh my God.
Days like today.
Oh my
What do you got? Are you re-rolling it?
No.
Okay.
Not
So
worth
no
it.
3-up involved.
No
Because I would
3-up
just take it
involved.
away anyways. It's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah. Okay.
I actually wanted you to reroll
Okay.
and succeed, and then I null zone.
I know, right? All right. Warp time on him.
Yeah, you need this one.
Actually, no. First, we're gonna do prescience on him.
Oh, okay.
We need all the attacks on him.
Okay.
Death to False Emperor
On
triggers
fives.
on 5s. Prescience goes off.
I don't think you need it in a way because I feel like anything you choose to fight with him is super dead anyway.
There's a bunch of characters there.
Yeah, I'll just make my inbounds.
Oh. We're saying the same fact, but in opposite directions.
Yeah.
So that goes off. Assume you're not going to block that.
No.
Warp
Keeping my
time.
2 denies for things that I care about. That was not good, my friend.
Oh God. Okay, so it's on a 6. I will.
So you're gonna reroll the 2.
Reroll the 2
into a 1.
Into a 1. Okay.
Oh, that's good.
So on a 9.
Okay,
then.
you got lucky there.
Until you block it.
There's block.
Oh,
that sucks.
so bad.
Chief
That's game
Librarian
over. Game over.
Tiberius.
Oh my
so
God.
bad.
So terrible.
Chief Librarian.
God, the worst. All right, let's do these guys. I'm gonna go for a smite into them.
It was
for a minute.
definitely all the goats. All the dead goats around
Whoop.
Tigerius did it.
Reroll the 1.
Yeah, roll the 1.
Yeah, baby.
Super smite.
Super smite.
So you got the super smite.
So that's me. Oh yeah. Actually,
so,
no, it's on a 13.
Oh, because you get plus.
Oh, on a 12.
No. So I would, if I rolled a 12.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Oh! Oh!
Okay.
All right.
So roll your 2d6.
So 2d6.
And kill some intercessors.
6.
So 6 go down. Or 2. Sorry. 3 go down. 1.
He'll figure it out eventually, guys. Everything's collapsing. The world's falling apart. Magnus failed 2 spells. Oh my god.
Oh man, that was
the wheels are
that
off
was
the wagon.
tense.
That's a word for
He
it.
failed 2 spells
Because
and
now
then super smited out of frustration.
And then now he has to charge into something which he's definitely going to die on the Overwatch.
Well, he doesn't have to charge. You could just
He
leave
has
him
to
there.
charge.
Oh, is it you? I get to heroically intervene if he doesn't charge.
Then he gets into
Oh,
combat.
but then you
That's a
actually get to
win-win.
fight because you didn't
No,
declare.
that would be
win-win.
better, actually.
That actually
Yeah,
would be
that would be
better
better. But there's so much of your army that's not really going to get to shoot next turn, except for at Magnus.
Yes.
So it like literally. All right, cool.
He's not bitter.
I'm fine, guys. I'm
He's not
fine.
sad.
It's good. It's all
You
good.
really threw away Magnus here, Adrian.
I threw him away. Yeah.
He threw him away.
Yeah.
Once he failed all those invulns, he was just, it broke his spirit. You know what I
I
mean?
was like, it's a 3-up, and then they kept
the
failing.
aggressors broke his spirit.
Oh my god.
I can only imagine the cloud of actual ammunition that the aggressors are firing.
Right.
Like who, honestly, I can only imagine the GW people writing this rules. They're like, okay, so this unit shoots a ton of shots, and then we double it.
Where do they keep all the ammo? That's the real question.
Exactly. So they have these little belts coming to their backs, right? But the backs don't look like it holds that
I
many.
feel like the whole belt is just 1 round of shooting.
That's right. That's right. And the back, I don't know. It looks like they shoot like 1 time.
Maybe because we know they all have nuclear reactors in their backpacks.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just a factory for bullets.
No, they're
For
teleport.
bullets?
No, the teleportariums
Oh, they
are
teleport
teleporting
bullets.
more rounds.
That's really
That's
creative.
true. That's
There you
true. It would have.
Cannon. What do you got? You got something that's going to bring you back into this Psych Phase?
Obviously. Cool. So we're just gonna go for a smite from the prince into those aggressors,
Ooh.
because that's how we do. Yeah.
Sorry, into the infiltrators?
No, I can't see the infiltrators. I can see the aggressors.
You like rhino snipe them.
That's right, son.
You're mean.
That's right.
Oh, I can see you.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Oh, are we saying, does this block line of sight?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Otherwise, it doesn't do anything.
I feel you.
Yeah.
Okay, you got it. So how much do you get?
It's gonna be 1.
So 1 guy takes a wound.
I mean, I'm not surprised. Are you guys surprised? I'm not surprised.
Okay.
All right, cool.
All right, I took a wound.
Yeah, that sucks, man. That sucks. All right.
The other squads can definitely smite my infiltrators if you want.
Yep, just this squad.
Okay. And these characters can't see. Oh, because we said it blocks line
It
of
does
sight.
block line of sight,
Yeah,
so
I guess can't have it both.
goes 2 ways, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So that is the big squad. Seeing if I have anything that's cooler. I don't. I could res guys if they were dead.
Yep.
Smite.
I was so afraid of that I was like, I have to kill them all the way
No,
dead.
that was totally the right move. Because
Yeah.
absolutely, I can res them and then I teleport them out and
Yeah.
then you kill them next
so
turn.
there's a smite.
So smite 1 damage.
Oh, okay. Nothing I can do about that. So I'll put another wound dice.
Sounds
I'm liking
good.
these wound dice.
I know, right?
All right. So 1 wound on my boy.
Oh
Right
my
there.
gosh.
Okay.
Well, that's it.
Are you going to charge me?
Of course, I'm
Why,
going to
there's a
charge
whole
you.
shoot phase.
No, not really.
So it's
You're right. He has a few rubrics.
anyone
like
within
2 or 3.
anyone within 6 of the unit that I'm targeting.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. So really, I should just go for a kill here, and then it's only at least them, and then maybe the aggressors.
So we are skipping the shoot phase. That's what's happening.
He has a few shots he can do from these
Well,
rubrics.
but if I have to decide where I'm going to throw the shots.
So I think this unit's out of range.
Okay.
Or they're just out of range. I don't know.
No worries. You tell me. You
Um,
tell me, brother.
this 1 unit is just at range. I
The
don't know if that
aggressors?
would be worth my 2 CP, to be honest with you.
That's right. You only have 2.
I'm pretty sure I would let that unit die.
Yeah.
Wait, you only have 2 left? What?
No,
You
I
have
have. I have a
You're
bunch
5.
left.
Oh,
Yeah.
not
But-
worth the 2.
It's not worth the 2 CP.
Fair enough. Okay.
I don't know. Maybe there's a lot of aggressive shots now that I think about it.
Definitely.
I'm
It's a
thinking
lot.
about it. I'm thinking about it's a lot of shots. And yeah, now you only have a 4-up save, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you would be in
Yeah.
big trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, over here. So these boys, I've got basically this line into those aggressors.
Okay.
They did move
Into the infiltrators or into the aggressors?
Into
sorry.
the aggressors. I can't
Gotcha,
see that.
gotcha,
Other ones.
gotcha.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bolters, and then the heavy cannon.
Okay.
So here's the bolters on 3s. Looks good. And then on 5s.
5s. Yep.
No rerolls. That's it.
Ouch.
These dice, man. I mean, not that
T5.
I should have.
Aggressors are great. So
Right.
is this the cannon?
This is the cannon.
Ooh,
On
cannon.
4s now. Watch out.
Cannon's a big man.
So 1 neg 3. I mean 3 at neg 3.
That's right. I think you'll pop up. Ooh, so you kill exactly 1 boy.
Cool. Go with that one. Go with that. Right.
Yeah, the 3 wounds. I keep forgetting they just got all the buffs. And these would be getting a lot more love and attention if Centurions weren't so good.
Yes,
Yeah, if Assault
100%.
Centurions weren't 50-something points.
100%.
Then people would be playing only aggressors.
Yeah.
Okay, what do we got?
That's it. Let's do some charges.
You're going to do it?
Yeah.
All right, I'll pop the CP, and we're recharging. Sorry, just that one squad?
Just the one.
Okay, so I'll shoot with the intercessors, and then also the aggressors. So we'll do the aggressors first, because why not?
Yep.
So I need 12, 24, 36, so that's all the dice. That's all the dice we own.
Sounds good.
Every dice we own.
Well,
Ready?
that's not all the dice we own.
It's quite
All
a
the
few.
dice. Ignore him. Ignore him.
It's all the dice we own on the table.
Actually,
I guess,
this is the producer.
So,
Got a few D10s on the table.
oh, that's true. So hitting on 6s, rerolling everything.
I
So I'll
know.
just take the 6s out.
Thank you, Chapter Masters.
Yeah, that's a good. Oh, no.
That is the best part about Chapter Master. The rest is great, but the amount that it multiplies your Overwatch is absurd.
It is. It's pretty.
And it's easy to forget that. You know, because like the truth is, you're Marines, you're hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s, 2s if you have a Signum. So the actual shooting a lot of time is not that crazy in comparison to what it was, but the Overwatch is just absurd. Plus you can fish for certain things.
Yeah, absolutely. So, okay, so then I'll just do the wounds here, and then we'll do the top ones. And I reroll my ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 wounds on you. 5 4-up saves.
4-ups, baby. Because these are -1 still, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, takes 2.
So he takes 2. Okay. And then I have 3. So 3 guys. So 6 d6 shots. So 7, 10, 14.
Cool.
So 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And a couple 6s in there for sure. Reroll everything.
Oh, dang.
Uh-oh. Plus the dice. And 2 more 6s. Not bad. I already rerolled an extra. But thanks.
5s?
And 2 more wounds for you.
Okay.
So this is the aggressor squad.
Okay.
Pop 3
One
wounds
more.
on you.
Yep.
Which isn't too bad. And then we will put the intercessors, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Should I do 8 or should I do a crack grenade at you? I'll just do 8. It's fine. Because my toughness doesn't really matter. Your toughness doesn't really matter. So 2 hits so far. Good. Good number so far. And 3. All right.
Okay.
Great odds.
Right. I like it.
There's 1 wound on you.
Okay.
-2. So
4-up. Takes
another wound.
Why not?
Then I have the infiltrators, of which there are 3 left, I believe. So 6 shots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
If I had passed warp time, the other cool trick that you can do is one of these strats for 1 CP, Sorcerous Infusion. You do it after one of your characters has successfully cast a spell, and it heals D3 more wounds.
It would have been good. So you would have been up pretty high.
You would have been up pretty high.
And again, if you got your buffs off, then it could have been really good. Oh.
Yeah, because then he's in there, he's killing stuff.
So it's just 1 more wound on you.
Okay. Oh, this one? Yeah.
Okay. So that's all my shots.
Those are infiltrators, right?
Those are infiltrators.
They auto wound on 6s.
They auto wound on 6s. Yeah,
So
you're right.
one
So
more
1 more
save.
wound.
Oh, thanks, Bridger.
No, you're right. I actually knew that. I was like, these guys auto wound on 6s.
Looking out for you.
And then I rolled the
I
wound.
know. Here's a charge. Oh yeah, 3.
Oh my God, he
Look
rolled
at
a
that.
3 on the charge.
That's an Adrian charge right there. All right. I don't know. We'll go in there.
So I will heroically intervene with them.
Yeah, I can't get out. Sounds good. All right, let's do this thing.
Bring the pain.
Right.
So at 3, is that his bottom profile?
So now, well, at 4, he was at his bottom, so that's why the last wound was.
Okay.
Okay, so he's going to be at 5 attacks.
Okay. He's
6
still
on the
a
charge.
maniac.
Yep, and I do have prescience.
You do. Yeah.
So
his ballistic or weapon skill doesn't do great.
Doesn't do great. So still hitting on 2s.
Yeah.
I mean, he's just going to, 2s, rerolling 1s. Oh my God.
And then 5s and 6s are extra attacks, right?
That's right. So
Still misses 1.
2 deaths of the False Emperor.
Yeah.
Rerolling the 1. That's a lot of work just to get that.
Yeah.
And then now, basically winning on 2s, no rerolls. Oh my God. What? Guys, send me new dice,
But
please.
these are -4, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this squad's dead.
For 3 flat.
Yeah, this squad's super dead. Okay.
But that was like, barely. That was...
That was bad. Like if it was a 5-man squad, you wouldn't have killed them.
I know.
Right?
I know. I don't know what's up with these dice, man.
Magnus is limping. Okay, so now I've got my intercessors, of which 4 guys get 12, 13 attacks.
Right. So
rules.
good. So good.
Okay, so let's do some attacks on you. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 attacks.
Cool.
And still in Chapter Master range. So good thing.
Oh my
'cause that was horrible.
gosh, yeah.
I could spend 1 CP on Gene Rot Might,
Right.
which could be cool. If I did it, it would have been 1, 2, 3 auto wounds. I guess that's cute.
It's cute.
It's not good, but it's cute.
That's about right.
1, 2 wounds so far. Sorry, 2,
No worries.
4 wounds, and then I've got 2 ones to reroll. So okay, so you've got your 3 up saves now. I feel like you're gonna give me 2 more. So he's got 1 wound left.
1 wound left.
He lives though.
He lives. Yeah. That's all I asked
I
for.
would definitely say that in this turn, Magnus did do something wrong. This isn't the turn where Magnus did nothing
Magnus did everything wrong. Wow.
wrong. Okay, well you got a kill.
I got a kill, yeah.
You got an engineers. You do have a recon because you have the whole center of the board.
Yep.
So still not taking away your points.
No, not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. All right, let's
do this.
Let's fall back because we can fall back and shoot because we're the ultras.
Suppose you can.
Okay, I don't think I can get onto that objective, so we'll just back up. We'll just back up over this way. Someone's got to hold down the fort.
I gotta practice rolling my 3s, man.
Yeah, honestly, you just gotta reserve some hobby time, sit there,
We can workshop it, Adrian.
roll the 3s.
We'll work it out.
It's all about the wrist action.
It absolutely is.
It's actually faith in your models.
I
Little known fact.
have faith and fury. Ho ho!
Oh, that's cute.
It's super cute.
You said a thing.
Right. I did say a thing.
All right, so
I just want to get a shot of these cowards hiding back here. I think that's important. Everyone knows.
yeah, now my Teeth of Terror guy is feeling bold now.
Yeah,
He's more bold than he was
I like it.
last turn.
Oh boy, where's he going?
He's coming out to do a thing in my next turn.
Yeah, he's gonna fight Magnus. You should. You should not shoot him, and then you should charge in.
So observant audience members will have noticed that Brian has a 4 next to Tigris, who has taken 4 wounds because Brian's a monster.
Taken 4, yeah. So he has 1 left, so I'll put it as a 1.
Left.
Just for you.
All you in chat, tell me if you count up or down on wounds.
Oh yeah.
And
Everyone
why?
knows that counting down is correct. Everyone should also agree that counting up is easier. And so...
Is it though?
Yes.
If you know the wounds
The
of
thing is,
each
I
model,
didn't know. When I first started marking it, I knew halfway through and I decided not to switch.
it's a problem, Brian.
I understand. I am a monster.
Yeah, I switched just because it's easier if your opponent doesn't know your army, and I don't like.
You're right. It's the kinder thing to do for your opponent.
You know what I'm saying? Because technically, if you're gonna count down, it means everything should start with a dice next to it.
Yeah.
Which is like a dumb argument, but it bothered me for so long. I was like, no, that means every aggressor needs to have a 3 next to it. I don't actually believe that, but
Wow. Chat overwhelmingly counts down and thinks you're a degenerate, Brian.
Yes. Well, I
You
think
heard it here first.
we had long ago established that to be true.
Degenerate.
Well, we had established that counting down is a degenerate move. I don't know if I'm going to go so far as to say I'm a degenerate. Only that it is a degenerate thing to do.
Brian's one of them degens.
Can I? There's no line of sight I can get without advancing with these guys.
Mark
right?
Wynn is
Correct.
also calling you a coward.
Oh.
Counting up is for cowards.
I was gonna ask, but never mind.
Psychopaths? Counting up is for psychopaths?
Sociopaths.
Chat really doesn't like you,
I think we can agree that sociopaths, maybe. Psychopath, that might be a bit much.
Unfeeling robot.
Well, listen, guilty as charged.
Guilty as charged.
I'm going to advance the aggressors because they want to shoot.
They're still gonna kill everything.
So they're
Doesn't
moving
matter.
a
Space Marines.
They're moving a mighty
I
10.
don't like fighting against Space Marines. I like playing Space Marines.
Is that true?
Mm-hmm.
You play your fists, right?
I play my fist. Well, so competitively, I play my fists. Chaos and Orcs are my first and true love.
Yeah, so excited for Gaskull. We will have him as soon as we can paint him.
Yeah,
Both you and I will own him.
of course.
So we'll have a battle. We'll have a roll off to see who gets to play him.
Oh my god,
I'm so excited for Gaskull. That's going to be really great.
Yeah, he's my fave. And Goths were always my favorite clan. I actually never switched from them. I always take one bad means detachment. Everyone else was like, God, I'm like Goths. They're like, no, you gotta go Evil Sons to get in faster. I'm like, no, because when I get in there, I want to be able to kill everything. I played one guy with my Goth boys, and I killed like 60 plague bearers in one combat. It was insane.
Yeah, when Goths go off, they're really good.
It's all about the Goths then. Centurions are moving.
Yeah, that's the one thing about Dev Centurions is it's really easy to like stay out of their line of sight.
Yeah. Unless you're Magnus.
Well,
Oh,
Magnus did a respectable job of staying out of their line of sight. I'm definitely going to say. Okay, so I moved.
You did.
That's about the best movement I can do.
Mm-hmm.
What we're going to do is we're going to psychic, and we're going to start by putting. We're going to put the psychic on them, or the psychic denial on them.
Okay. Yep. And you don't need to see them for that one, I think.
I don't think so. No.
Yeah.
So I've got an 8.
You've got an 8, and I should have a couple denies.
Yep. Just a few.
Magnus.
Well, I'd like to do arm on if I can.
I think you can. I don't
He's
think
got the +1.
So that
you're good though.
Yeah. Okay.
You got an 8.
Yeah. I got an 8.
So I got a 7.
Okay. So they're gonna tank a few more wounds next turn,
Mm-hmm.
and then we're gonna put we'll just smite Magnus. We'll beat him at his own game. How about that?
Yes.
I get one, but I can reroll psychic tests, so I'll just do that. So I rolled an 8.
Sounds good. All right, here's a 9. Ooh. So now it does matter if I'm within range or not.
You are.
Oh, okay, cool. So that one does block it.
Okay.
Because you can deny 2.
Yeah, and he gets +1 cast and deny.
That's right.
Because he's also a chief librarian.
He's a beast. He's better than Chief. You take that back, Brian.
It's true.
You take that back.
He's read a lot of books.
He's
read a lot of books. Just a few. So what we're going to do is Gilliman is going to rapid fire into Magnus.
He's fine. He's going to jink.
Did you get the -1 off?
No.
Yeah, just nothing worked, right?
I was like, he's going to die, so I just went for offense. Because he has 3 spells, so.
So 5's to wound. Oh. 1.
Oh, dang.
1 4-up save for...
This would be the perfect way for Magnus to die.
This really would. I think we can agree.
Wow.
Okay.
Magnificent.
Gilliman!
Does Magnus blow up?
No. Only Mortarion blows up.
I feel like Magnus should blow up. He should just get really angry and flail around.
I feel like it's just a rain of feathers.
It's just like, poof.
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
Stupid non-3-up 1 dice. It's rolling 3. I was like 3. All right, what's next?
Not much. Can these guys? I can't really tell from my point of view. Can they see any guys, any cultists?
I would check from that angle. I'm not sure. He's trying to hide him as much as possible. I have no idea.
Yeah, it looks up to this line right here. I could see. So it's 5 dudes.
All
right, 5 dudes. Had some cultists. Why not? So 10 shots. 1, 2, 3, 4,
good.
5, 6.
I will have you know I have 11 cultists in that squad.
9, 10. Maybe I should double shoot. This is the turn I should double shoot.
For that cultist? For sure. Definitely. Do it. Do it!
I'm not going to. So I'm out of reroll range because, I don't know, I'm not careful. And then 3's to wound. Okay. So you got that at minus 1?
That'll do it.
-2, I'm sorry.
Yep, that'll do it. So 6, 7.
Yeah.
Down to 3.
Okay. I've got the 3 aggressors on the other side. We're going to chunk into those, I think those rubrici right there. All right?
Sounds good. Nothing to pop.
Nothing to go? Okay.
Nothing.
So 3 of them is the 36 shots, so that's all the dice again.
Oh my god.
So sorry.
I cut you off, Brian.
I thought most of them would be dead by now, to be honest with you.
You have a problem with rolling too many dice. We're going to have to cut you off.
Don't do it.
For your friends, this is a support group.
Friends don't let friends roll this many dice.
Right.
So no rerolls here, which actually was a bad roll for no rerolls. Uh-oh. There's nice. Actually, that was really bad for hitting on 3s.
Yeah, that was terrible.
Cock dice too. Okay.
Sounds good. Let's see it.
Once Gilliman goes away, they don't even try anymore.
I know, right? They're like, you can't see us.
Spraying bullets.
Nobody's going to tell them.
In random directions.
So this is on
the rubrics, yeah. And it's only at -1, so you're ignoring it.
Sounds good.
You've got your 3-up saves.
Yeah. Hook. Don't worry. It's me today.
Is that 5?
That's 5.
Okay.
I don't even know what to say.
And then I've got 66 more. The fact that this unit gets AP is really good.
Yes.
10, 20, 24 extra shots. Yeah, the addition of AP onto this squad, I think, really put them over the top for me. Well, and obviously the move and shoot is really big, but the AP is really, really big. Even on, especially on the flamers too, the salamanders, it really lets them take on anything.
Yeah.
That and the plus to wound. Everything. Once you put all the Space Marine stuff together,
it's brutal.
It's a lot. Again, really, really bad hitting.
Oh my gosh.
But we can wound. We can wound. And these guys are only 1 wound each, so they do go down.
They go down real fast.
All right. Here you go. 3 ups again.
3s. One more.
Okay.
Boop. Okie dokie.
All right. So last turn you got 1 kill. I've already got 1 kill.
Mm-hmm.
So
no, not yet. Oh yeah, Magnus. Yeah, yeah.
So how many are left in that squad?
So 8, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. Yep, 8.
There's 8 left. Oh,
8
okay.
left. They were a big squad.
They were like a 15-man or something
Yeah.
like that. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to put 1 dude into, this is what, 3 guys?
3 boys.
So we'll just put the shoulder guns from 1 dude into them, and then everything else. So here's the shoulder guns from 1 dude. We're going to live dangerously. 12 shots.
So dangerous.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You're really risking it there, Brian.
10.
That's good.
11, 12. So I am in Gilliman range.
Yep.
So I'm going to be re-rolling my 1s, 2s, and 3s.
Sounds good.
Okay, and then I'm going to be killing on 3s. Rolling 1s, thankfully. Okay, I think because of -1, right?
Yeah.
So they only have 6 up saves?
That'll do it. Beep.
12
right.
shots. Okay, so now I'm going to put the guy with his master crafted gun. So he's got his 12 shots. 2,
Sounds good.
4, 6, 8. Oh, sorry, 6 shots. Ooh, I shot too many shots there. So that's going to have to be the top gun from 2 guys because I advanced, okay?
Yeah, no worries. I feel you.
So 2, 4, 6. 6 shots into the rubrics. All hit.
Cool, cool.
4s to hurt a lot. Rolling 1s.
Oh.
Okay, so these 4 are at -1, but you don't get your additional save. So they're at 4 ups.
4 ups.
Not bad.
2 more.
So two more good, huh?
Let's see.
Okay, and then I have 6, 12, 24, and then 36 more shots. So,
Sounds good.
So just this. All right, so this rubric, how many are left in this rubric now?
We're looking at 2, 4, 6.
Okay, I dropped 1 on the floor, just beneath us right there. Tell me if you spot it. If not, it'll be gone forever.
I gotcha.
Okay, you can throw it in for me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there you go. That's how you do it, Adrian.
Why?
That's what friends are for.
That's the way it goes. I got you. I got you. Oh man.
Okay, 4's to win. These squads are dangerous, right?
Oh my god. Yeah, a little bit.
I was like doing the math in my head, and I was like, these rubrics are really tough. They're really good against my thing, but it's like the volume just cuts through the noise.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. They can kill knights. Nothing matters.
Especially with the +1 to wound.
Yes.
Especially with the +1 to wound, knights don't stand a chance, actually.
Yeah. It's crazy, crazy math.
Okay, so there is your. This is 3 up saves.
3 ups. Let's see it.
And there's about 4 left in the squad.
Oh wow. Okay.
Ooh, you good?
Coming out of the.
Okay, I still have a few shoulder guns.
So
I used 2 guys, so I have 4 guys left with shoulder guns, so 46.
Yep.
So that's there you go. So that's just 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's a lot of shots.
Oh my god.
Okay, almost all hit. That's not bad. And
ouch.
Ooh, it's just 2.
And hook 3s. Good.
Okay, good. Okay, that's I've got a long bomb charge there. Or not long bomb, actually. It's not too bad. And I'll charge into those rubrics.
Yep. From who?
These aggressors.
Those aggressors. Okay,
Yep.
sounds good.
So actually, it's not too bad. I'm within 6, so it's a 5.
Okay, so Soul Reaper, nothing. Reroll the 1, sorry. Nope. And then the Inferno Pistol, yes. On a 5, nope. And that's it.
Okay, 5-inch charge, and that's it. That's all I got. Ooh, I failed. So I'll CP this for fun.
Ah!
Oh, so I failed.
Because that one really mattered. These boys over here? Oh, they advanced.
Cool. They advanced.
Okay, so that's nice at least.
Yeah, I didn't take gray shields or black shields. I could have white scarred them
that's right.
for a turn, which actually is a really cool combo.
Yeah.
But that's all I got. So we do have a morale in that squad. They lost what, 13 or
we lost a lot.
12.
So honestly, I'm just gonna pay 2 more to have this game a bit longer.
Okay.
That's all it is.
So you're at 4 CP and Bridger. Am I at like 1 or?
You have 2 left.
I have 2 left. Okay.
2 left. Cool deal. So you got more kills.
And we're holding the same. I'm holding 2, and you're still holding 2.
No, I'm actually 3 now. These
Sorry?
guys.
Oh, you're on that one.
Yep.
Okay.
So I will hold more. Yeah.
Ooh, that's good, actually.
That is good.
I knew there was a reason I wanted to get
The charge.
The charge, yeah.
I feel you. So what's the points, Bridges?
Yeah, what do we got? He should be up on points.
It's a tie game, 11-11.
Oh, dang.
Oh, because I got the points from Magnus.
You got all the Kingslayer,
yeah. And then I have I've gotten recon each turn.
You have.
And
You have 2 engineers.
2 engineers. No gangbusters.
No
so
gangbusters.
This
Gonna
will be a
have to
big
work
turn for
hard
that.
for that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Sounds good. All right. Top of the turn.
Okay.
What am I at? 4 CP?
Yep.
Tape measure, please.
Yeah,
Good
bring
sir. Thank you. Okay. What are we looking for? I do want to get my gangbusters.
You still have, you know, on the table, you still have a lot of dangerous units.
Yes.
One of the challenges, they're not exactly all where you want them to be.
Right.
Like some of the rubrics are a little too far back and they're not fast.
Mm-hmm.
But you're not way out of position.
Yeah, no.
It's going to get hard to get your last engineer, or sorry, not engineer, your last recon. Like you'll get this one, but then your next turn one, you'll have to
Yeah, because
fight
we're looking
before.
at, this is top of 3?
Yeah, I think so.
This is top of 4.
Four.
Top of 4. Okay,
Yeah.
so this will be my last recon, actually.
Oh, is it? Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Then
So
yeah, then you'll have.
that'll just be basically a sacrificial unit, most likely.
Yeah, you won't have any trouble doing that.
Yeah, so that's no problem. Those guys are there, that's that there. Okay, cool. Oh boy, I don't even know, man. This is intense. Because now you're coming around that corner, and that's not good.
Yeah, we're coming around the mountain.
Here
do
she
it.
comes.
We're gonna do it. The boys in blue.
You're just gonna have so much firepower, you can get through everything.
Yeah.
That's my biggest problem with this.
When this army gets to shoot, when this army gets to unload, it is pretty catastrophic.
Yeah.
The challenge with this army is a lot of times it can be hard to shoot. As you can see, like actually last turn I only shot with I'd say half my army. The other half didn't shoot at all. And first turn I basically didn't shoot at all. And last turn, the turn before, I got a decent number of shots in.
Right.
Still not really.
It's also kind of slow. It's an
Well, that's the
infantry
point.
army.
It's very slow, and it's very. If there's terrain, you can kind of scoot around it, and make a hard time to get all the way around.
Yeah.
So
In the age of marine dominance, I think Tremor Shells makes it kind of hard to play Ultramarines. Because they can just pick 2 units to take out of the game.
I can see that.
6.
The other problem is that aggressors usually have to put themselves a turn out in the open before they get to shoot.
Yeah.
And if someone is determined, they can usually make them go away. So this is an army that Bridger put a lot of games in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? You took this army to SoCal,
Yeah, it was not good.
and it was really hard to make it work, right? Because
was,
there's just
yeah.
not enough terrain sometimes on tables. So because you need to be able to hide and move up and cover, get to that mid board. So I think you could play. I think one of the versions I like of this army plays with a lot more intercessors, because Ultramarine intercessors are really good at range. You know, they're always shooting full. They've got that 30-inch range. They're able to move their 6 and shoot at rapid fire. And the intercessors, I think, are really solid. They fall back and shoot. They still fight okay. So the aggressors are amazing, but I would tend to put more intercessors in. I think even 10 more intercessors I would have, probably in place of the infiltrators. I only have 5 more intercessors for this army, but I think that's a good call.
I think the really disappointing thing about Ultramarines, sort of the thing that took the wind out of the sails for me, was when they gave they sort of took away all the named characters having meaning.
Right.
With Faith and Fury.
Right. With Faith and Fury, they sort of said all those cool named character abilities. Well, you can just put them on any guy now.
So yeah, Tigurius used to be like the best psyker, and Chaplain Cassius used to be the best chaplain, but now everyone can have. In fact, they can be
have both
even better in many ways because they could take relics and warlord traits.
Yeah.
So
Or they can be on
agree with that.
jetpacks, and you know.
That's true. It doesn't bother me too much, because whatever, I could have mine as well, and it's fine, and I could still use those abilities. I can't use them if I use these guys in the army, though, right? If you already have a chief librarian, you can't have a second chief librarian.
Can't have 2 chapter masters, everything like that.
Yeah, right. I don't know. I'm fine with it. I still love. Just the Ultramarines are such a classic army. I just love owning them. I love putting them on the table. They're the poster boys of the game. I don't know. It's cool.
They're so cool.
It's a cool army to own, I think. I'm trying to decide what to add to it next. It's mostly an infantry force that I built up, that I collected.
Yeah.
I got maybe about 2,500 points, 3,000 points-ish, something like that. And I'm trying to think what to add if I want to add some vehicles to it. Maybe 1 repulsor or something like that, so I can get some aggressors off the board in a repulsor. Because I think that generally that combo can work okay.
Impulsors are looking really good.
Yeah, you can't put the aggressors in them.
You can't put aggressors in them, but we were just talking about running a bunch of intercessors. And
yeah.
You can load up impulsors with intercessors.
I have 2 impulsors I just built, and they're not painted yet. They're still gray. So I'm trying to decide which legion to give them to, and I was going to give them to my White Scars.
Ooh.
I can't wait to play White Scars.
Yeah, that's the next Space Marine army. I have it basically maybe like a fifth built. The rest is going to be on my building table soon. But before I build those, I'm nearly finished painting 12 Tau tanks.
Yes.
Tank Tau.
Yeah.
12 of them. It is a ton of tanks on the painting table. They're just kind of assembly line airbrush. And so I've just got the yellow. I've masked them all off. I spent 2 whole nights just with masking tape. Masking. That's the worst part of airbrushing for me is the masking. But it's so rewarding when you just peel it off and you got the perfect lines. So 12 tanks. Because I have the 3 hammerheads. I have long strike. I have 3 with missile pods. And then I have 3 with the sky rays. And then I have 2 with the fusion blasters.
The what now?
Yeah, you can have 2 with fusion blasters.
Wait, what?
I knew about the.
You can have missile pods, fusion blasters, burst cannons, or plasma guns.
Oh, the weird burst cannon. The weird Riptide burst cannon, but from Forge World, so it's not really a
That's
Riptide
right.
burst cannon.
Yeah. One day it'll be good, and I'll have it, and I'll be laughing. They'll be like, "Oh, they made this burst cannon good." I'll be like, "Yes, 3 of them."
My plan all along. That's one of the things that we've learned from 8th edition is everything comes around again.
Everything gets a chance.
The moment someone sells something, like the next month, it's like, well, there's a new book that makes it amazing. Like,
yeah,
yep,
and I'm always the one buying it. Just buy it all.
Just keep your toys, man. They're great. They'll come back around.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So I'm finally done. So what I've done is I've gone ahead and I popped the crystal, the dark matter crystal, and moved this infantry squad over. I've run the sorcerer. I've moved all my characters. So the idea is I can hide from your entire army.
Yeah.
And just get everything to just nuke these guys.
So you get a kill, and then you're safe from retaliation.
For now,
and
yeah.
You have units to play the game for a later turn.
Exactly.
If they stayed in the middle, they get shot and charged into the game.
Just
It'd
dead.
be lights out, right?
They're just dead. And what I've also gone ahead and done is I've sacrificed these 2 squads to just finish my recon. Yeah. And they're going to die. You're going to get more kills that turn. But I'm happy with that. That keeps me in the game.
What it is. And that way you're not smiting my unit that's in the building that has the 4++.
Exactly, yeah.
You're actually getting the strength of your army off on my boys over there.
Exactly.
It's a good call. I like it.
Thank you. Cool. All right, so that's it for movement. Let's go to some psychic.
Why? So I know you have 2 rubric units back here. Why both back here? Why not one getting a little more up in the game?
Because they're just going to die.
Okay.
You have so much firepower there, it doesn't matter.
If they came out in the open, I would
if you see them, they're dead.
I see.
You know, we've seen that so far.
I understand.
But yeah,
maybe
good
getting them around the building so they can be an easier screen for next turn?
This one is an engineer squad.
Oh, okay. I understand. So you want to keep them on that objective.
I can do this. I don't want to get charged, which is actually not too much of a fear.
Yeah,
but yeah, maybe I'm scooting just a little bit.
Okay.
We're still hidden through.
In this unit, you have 1 that's to the wall. Do you want to move him back so he doesn't get shot?
Oh, that's a cultist from that unit that you killed.
Okay.
They're dead.
Understood.
Yeah.
Understood. I couldn't really see. I see through the window.
No worries.
I don't know who.
I love these new ruins, but the pillars, they're tough to reach.
Okay.
Cool. So, psychic. Gaze of Fate. Hup.
Oh!
Classic.
Well, you really got Gaze of Fate, huh?
Classic.
All right.
If only you could use
Which
it
one
now.
was the one doing this? Not the one that's dead.
No, it's the Demon Prince.
Okay.
I'm just going to take the points because, cool, I'll just take 3. This is the casual 3, that's fine.
Ouch.
So,
but you have temporal manipulation. You can take it all right back.
Exactly. Now, again,
the cult of time.
New stratagem, 1 CP, you could ignore a perils.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
Which is not worth it here, but something
He's
that's
got
cool.
plenty of wounds. I can't shoot him or charge him.
But what it means is if you do roll those double 6s, you can be like, cool, I'm going to ignore the effects, but just keep them against me.
That's right.
So you can't count on it, but when it happens, it's nice.
That would have been good if it was the guy who would have died from it, right?
Yeah,
In that case, it would have really mattered.
Exactly. So we've got Gaze of Fate. Cool.
Okay.
So we've got that. I'm going to go ahead and do, what is the name of our cool time spell?
Yeah. So that one that's in 15 now.
Time Flux.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're gonna time flux me?
I'm going to time flux myself. This is the one that brings guys back.
Oh, who are you putting on?
Well, so this brings units back, right? So it has to be, or models back. So this is going to be on the Occult Marines.
There's the 3-man squad.
And it,
okay.
This was the big one that you were shooting.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So there's currently 4 left in the squad.
Okay.
If it goes off on a 9 or higher, then I get D3 models back.
Let's see it. Let's get that 9 or higher. Are you doing it with?
I could Cabal it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a tough call. I don't know.
I think actually, let's just see how these mortal wounds go off.
Maybe
Maybe it'll be close.
Unmodified, so don't.
Oh, okay,
don't
so it doesn't matter.
up.
Cool. Thank you. Looking for a 9. Oh, no. That's all right. It would have been cute, but it didn't happen. That's all right. That's fine.
It's fine.
All right, cool. So the main thing that happened right there. Let's go ahead and start throwing some mortal wounds in there. Oh, we do have temporal manipulation.
Yeah, you want to do that? Or do you want to start smiting?
We'll do temporal because I could still perils myself to death.
I see.
So just the regular unit
You're
is
going
going
to
to
heal
go
the guy
here.
who's wounded.
I'm going to heal the wounded guy from my regular squad.
Ooh, that fails too. This is not good.
Oh my god.
It's all falling apart, Adrian.
It's all falling apart.
Listen, when you play with the warp, that's what happens.
I know.
Unless you're a chief librarian.
I know.
We would not advise you to play with the warp.
Chaos players out there. And the other players are like, I
Yeah.
feel you, man. Sometimes it just happens. All right, cool. So let's go ahead and do this boy. He does the extra mortal wounds.
Okay.
And we're going to start with... Oh, am I in 15?
I think you might
Actually, that doesn't matter. We're going to do a smite.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
the exploding one, but there's no one else.
Smites, yeah.
So he's just going to go for a smite.
Okay. Wow.
Wow.
It's all falling apart.
It's all coming apart. So that does not go off.
This is the one, that was the guy with the extra damage, right?
Yes.
Yeah, wow.
Yes.
You needed that. Do you want to reroll that?
For a smite, a 3 and a 1.
This is your only chance to get a kill this turn.
Yeah. I have a bunch of other ones, but let's try it. Reroll the 1. Cool.
Okay.
So it goes off.
I'm
Down
not
to
in
3
deny
command
range.
points.
So you get D3 plus 1 damage here?
Yeah, buddy.
So
ooh,
4.
Tasty.
Okay. So
Tasty.
a model goes down,
Sounds good.
and then, so I'll pull this model, and then this one has 2 wounds left.
Awesome.
I will count down, just for all you people at home.
Yep. Smite from Armon with +1. Goes off on a 9.
Okay.
Looking at 3 more.
3. So another one goes down, then one has 2 wounds.
Sounds good.
So there's only 2 wounds left in the squad.
Yep. And then Demon Prince. Smite. 7.
There it is.
Good enough.
So you need a 2. You got him. 3 threes in a row. That's good.
All right. Yeah, so I didn't need to use the CP, but you just never know, right?
Because the truth is there was a lot of wounds in that unit, and it could have, like, if you rolled 1s instead of 3s.
Exactly.
It could have been bad.
Exactly. I don't think I need to warp time anything weird. No buffs really. I could swap out for it, but it's not super useful.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have what? Do you have 1 spell left?
That's
you can
me.
cast?
I have a few spells, but I don't
right.
really have targets.
Oh, okay.
Because Armon has like a couple spells still. Yeah. No, I think that's it.
Okay. You doesn't want to warp time closer?
Yes. So that's a kill.
All right.
That's a recon. And holding 2 points.
All right. Well, then it's my turn.
Over to
You
you.
want to take the measure?
Yeah.
So remind me, Bridger, I've got to get some marked for deaths, which are some of these rubric squads. Is
Yes.
that right?
And Headhunter.
Yeah. Those are, I guess, everything is in the same direction. So let me just see if I move this guy his 4 inches. Yeah, he could see downfield, but I'd have to clear all of them, and then I'd have to clear the rubric that's in front.
Yeah.
Which is not possible.
Right.
So we're going to advance them to try and get them in the game.
Yep. I like it.
So they're going to go 4 plus
Oh, dang.
6. So they're going to go 10 inches.
They are going places. Big boys coming in hot.
So they're not going to be able to get all the way through the wall,
Uh-huh.
which is a shame.
Ooh, so they got to stop beforehand.
Yeah.
So you can go halfway through a wall on the charge, guys, for ITC,
Yeah.
if you're playing that. But for regular movement, it's just, you got to walk.
Yeah, exactly.
Moving on up. Give you guys an idea of what's happening here. So this is that little bomb of characters, and this is one of the great things with Dark Matter Crystal is if you just need a clutch reposition to get in place.
I'm gonna give these guys +1 to wound, and I forgot to do that on your turn, and I'm also gonna give +2 to charge. So I felt that.
Okay, sounds good. And then your -1 to hit. Not that really matters.
My -1 to hit is gonna go on my aggressors that are coming up front.
Sounds good to me. Here come the boys. And yeah, Brian's making a good call. He can't really do anything right now, so with a lot of his stuff, he's just advancing, taking that midfield, and we are getting into the last turns, and I'm just trying to hang on to these last points back here. But there really isn't much, right? I've got my engineers, I've got a unit of rubrics, and I have that doomed unit of cultists just sitting over there. So definitely a good play. It's going to be a quiet turn for him,
Advancing.
but he's getting in position for the final
that's a huge
kill.
advance. Okay. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to
Oh.
So we've got to these rubrics. Ooh, we're just at a 12.
Oh.
So with a +1, I'm at an 11-inch charge.
Well, so outside of 12, you can't declare.
I'm just at 12.
Oh,
with
at
this
12.
one.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it. Except you're going to roll the 11?
So an 11 would turn into it. So I'm just at 12, which means I need an 11, which means I need a 10.
That's true.
Yeah. Which isn't too bad.
It's really good.
Yeah.
It's really good.
And I have 2 chances from both these units, so it's okay. These intercessors are going to hold the point.
Yep.
These intercessors are going to just move up.
Sounds good.
Okay. The Chief Librarian is going to advance.
Mm-hmm.
So, good. Bonus inches. And the, yeah, I'm going to advance as well with my boy over there. What's his name? Yeah, I'm going to advance with my chaplain.
Cool. Advancing on up. In case you guys can't
that.
see it, we have Gilman right here with the bully boys. We have, yeah, this is good. Coming up all in the midfield.
Okay.
And I really have to try to deny him the headhunters.
Are both these squads on this point, or just this one?
Both of them, yeah.
They're both on
Yeah,
this
so
point.
this one had been bumped, but it's just within 3.
Got it, got it.
So.
All right, that's pretty good.
Okay.
What we're going to do is we're going to put Might of Heroes
on
my Teeth of Terror captain.
Sounds good. Don't perils.
It goes off. But I can re-roll any psychic test. I don't know if it was any dice from any psychic test, though.
I always forget.
You have to
It
reroll
is.
both with
It's
Tigger.
both.
You
Yeah,
have to do both. Okay.
So a 6 is a 7. It's fine. You can attempt to deny.
Okay. Do I have 2 blocks on this?
Sorry?
Do I have 2 denies on this? Probably just one.
Just one. Yeah, just the one.
And Might of Heroes is, that's not the bonus to charge.
I have Might of Heroes, and then I also have the Ignoring Mortal Wounds.
Mortal Wounds. Okay, that's fine. Go ahead.
Okay, and the Ignoring Mortal Wounds?
Mm-hmm.
That's a 10.
Ooh, it's a 10. Here's an 11. You got it.
All right.
Who's that going on?
That's going on the big 6-man squad right here.
Sounds good.
All right, so what we're going to do now is, if you'd like, I'm going to use these boys. So we'll use, how many are these? 2 10-man squads?
2 10-mans.
2 10-mans.
Yep.
So
4, 6, 8.
And this
10.
entire
2 11-mans. Sorry, I forgot. I did put one more
2
in each.
11-mans?
11.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. So adjust your calculations accordingly, Brian.
Thanks. I definitely.
He's used to 10-man squads.
So I'm gonna put 3 aggressors into each, which
Cool.
is
Sounds
definitely
good.
Definitely not enough to
You wanna roll it, or you want me to pick them up?
You can pick them up.
All right.
It's enough.
So I feel comfortable with this math, guys. I'm a stubborn person, but I'm not that stubborn. I will obliterate them.
Okay. I have no idea if anyone has line of sight on this boy from over here.
Right.
Doesn't look like it because this big thing's
so.
in the way here.
Yeah.
So I have literally nothing else I can shoot at. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So we've got 2 10-inch charges.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna go first with the aggressors.
Mm-hmm.
This is kind of big.
This is big. Ah.
Okay. That's not even really ripe for a reroll.
It's not, because you need a 16% chance over, yeah.
So then we're going to Teeth of Terror Captain.
Mm-hmm.
And he natively rerolls charges.
Ooh.
But it's both
It's
dice.
orc rerolls. No, it's one.
No,
or
it's
both.
one or
One
both.
or both.
That's right.
One
so
or both.
I need a 4 up.
4
here.
up. Oh!
Okay.
Oh, my God. Okay.
Okay, so I kill more. We hold the same, or no, you hold more, because I forgot to get on that objective.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
But that was it. I don't think I got any other points in that turn.
Cool. So what are we looking at in points? And what even turn is it now?
Did you hold more?
He is holding more.
I
He's on
have 2. He has 1.
Then it is going to be 1814 to the 1,000 Suns.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we're going into turn 5 here.
Yeah.
Oh,
This actually this definitely could be your game.
It could be. I don't know. I needed 1 more turn of keeping you back. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see what we can do. So
I should have. I think last turn I should have started advancing up.
Yeah.
Last turn I didn't. Like my.
there's a lot of overkill last turn.
Exactly. I could have advanced more people, so then I would have been further up this turn, and I could have been in a better position to make some charges.
Fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. Yeah, but then this is good because you're definitely getting into that one.
This is the turn where you'll have some trouble. You have to get a kill.
Yeah.
To stay in it.
Yeah, definitely.
Because that'll start swinging. If there's no kill and then I get kill more,
Mm-hmm.
that'll start getting really difficult.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You feel me?
It's a tough choice. I see a few different paths you could play, but they feel like they might result in like almost like a draw.
Yeah.
Like it's really tricky to see what'll happen here.
I know, right? So just checking real quick. I'm done with recon, but I need 1 more engineer.
You need 1 more engineer.
Which you're going to get automatically.
I can get that one
and
easy.
2 more gangbuster.
2 more. See, that's the tough one. And then you need headhunters.
And then Mark for Death.
Mark for Death. This is the unit that makes me nervous because you can for sure kill them.
So yeah, marked here, marked there, and then
Yeah.
marked over there, right?
Yeah.
So pretty much every kill for the rest of the game for Brian will earn him a point.
Okay.
That's right.
So,
Literally every kill for the rest of the game.
yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, let me just advance them. So
Yeah.
I'm sure.
It's a tricky. So basically, everyone's trying to get as far away from me as they can, so that I can't make charges, which is super smart. At this point, he's up, so he can just move into a point denial game. Which, yeah, that's by far his best play. And this ruin is so big that it's highly plausible that my Centurion devs will literally never shoot again.
Right.
Yeah, it's a tough call.
They're just going all the way
That
back.
4-inch move coming back to bite you, huh, Brian?
It's not great. Yeah, they're slow.
I've been traumatized by the 4-inch move on Centurion Devastators.
When you get thunderfired in a building,
Yeah.
and you're like, oh, this is where I live now.
Yeah.
I was an idiot one game, and I put my Raven Guard ones on the second floor.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Don't
And they
do
can't get
that.
down?
And then he just tremor. Well, he tremor shelled me until I got him to run out of CP.
Yeah.
They can still shoot great, but
yeah,
you're wasting
they
so
can't
much
get down.
potential.
Yeah.
So let's see. We're looking for 5 here, which means your charges are looking like a 17, basically. Okay. So what I want to
I'll show you a
do.
bit what's going on over here.
Yeah.
We've got these this kind of cabal
Yeah.
sorcerers here. Here, I'll get down here. You can see them through the ruins. So there's handful. There's 3 rubrics left in this squad, defending Ahriman and some exalted sorcerers.
That's right.
And then back here on this objective, you can see we've got a unit of rubrics on the objective back there, and then this unit got a big advance to get them away from the wall over there. My entire army is kind of coming up through these ruins, and he's going to be able to play the cover to his advantage because these Centurions back here, they're not going to be able to get line of sight very easily. Maybe in the last turn of the game they can, but definitely not in this next turn. Yeah, tricky play.
It's tricky. Okay, so I'm gonna go for my little mortal wounds dude. Advanced a single inch. That's good. Check for here.
Okay.
This is a bold play.
I need to get my kill. It's my only good easy kill.
And will he be able to see me through the...
We'll have to double check, but that's what I'm trying to get. Yeah.
He looks fine.
Okay, so again, he's got 2 wounds left.
Only on the 2nd floor. Why not on the 11th floor, all the way up there?
Because I need 24
He
inch
won't have
range.
range.
I was thinking about it.
Yeah, you wouldn't have range if you did it.
Okay, and then to use to there. Fact 24, just at the very tippy top end of it, because I also want to get my 9 inches right here with Mr. Armon, so I can warp time outside of denial range.
Yeah, so the plan is he's got his character up there. He comes, he gets his kill for the turn, and then he warp times away.
Yeah.
So that's the general idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty cool, clever play.
Thank you.
You know, some players when they have the fewest units left on the board, that's kind of when they switch on a little bit. I'm not saying that's Adrian, but like I've definitely been in that position where it's like I'm being sloppy all game, and then now that I have like 3 models left, I actually start trying, and those 3 models just kind of wreck your opponent.
That was at least 60% of my strategy at LVO.
Yeah.
Was to just bring no units. That way, you're always in that mode.
You're
That's
always
right.
yeah.
You always feel like you're about to lose.
You start in the losing position. Guy on foot. So plenty of movement to get there.
Yeah.
And that's kind of that.
Okay.
You know?
So you're basically just trying to hide these characters, get them as far back as you can.
Exactly. I'll advance the prince. 17. In case you go for some sort of long bomb charge.
Yeah. Then you have someone who's at least scary.
Yeah. Well, actually, he's injured though.
He's what? He's got 5 wounds left.
Oh no! But when he dies, it comes back with D3, so you actually can't really kill him.
Yeah.
If you charge me, he actually cannot die.
It's at the end of the phase he comes back?
Yeah, he just comes back.
Yeah, so even if I fight twice, he can't.
So yeah, I just want to do that then. Because you're not going to be able to shoot him. So you can go for the charge, but he'll live. Cool. All right, that is that.
Okay.
We'll see. Sue. Actually, these guys need to go as far as they can. Okay, cool. Psychic. Gaze of Fate. 5.
Okay.
I need a 6, actually.
Yep, that's true.
and use 6.
I don't think it's
not worth it. No.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. There's no. The only reason to reroll it now is if I need 2 in a phase, which I don't.
Which you don't, exactly.
So this is gone. And oh my god. Temporal manipulation from these guys onto him. Try to heal him in case I flub that. You know.
Ooh.
5. It's a 6, right?
I think it is.
I think that's what we said last turn. Yeah, it is literally a 6. Okay, cool.
We're dropping the ball.
All right, my boy here.
So he's going to try to take out Tigurius?
He's going to try to take out Tigurius.
Okay. Bring the pain.
Okay.
That's where I deny.
Right.
I'm going to deny.
Burn a gaze. I need a 5.
Okay.
7.
Ooh, 7, not bad.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
There's a 9.
Oh, nice, 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 nice. Don't like that, but it's nice.
And then, does he have one more?
I have the Zinchian Firestorm.
Okay. Let's see it.
I could get Doombolt if I do...
Doombolt's 24 as well?
Yeah, 24 as well, but I cast on a 9.
Yeah, it's a lot harder to cast.
But Zinchi's Firestorm is an 8, so...
Ooh, why is Zinch Firestorm so hard? It's not that good.
It's weird. It's a really high variance thing.
Yeah,
right?
you're right.
That's
okay.
the thing.
So which one do you want to try?
I'm going to try for Zinchi's Firestorm.
Okay. Let's see it.
Wait, sorry. This is like literally the game, so... does anybody know in chat, there's a once per game ability for the sorcerers, I believe. And the Zangor Shaman is an additional spell, but for these boys, what is it?
It's on the datasheet, you're saying?
Yeah.
Oh, I've never seen it.
Okay.
That's true. Most of us have never seen any Thousand Suns datasheet.
No, I've seen the datasheet.
no, they don't have it. Just the Zangors.
Just
cool.
the Zangor.
All right, cool.
Right?
Yep. So we're looking for an 8. Here we go. Hup.
Oh, that's not what you want to see.
No matter what you roll.
No matter what I roll. Well, I could get a 6, but
that's
then
what I'm saying.
block it.
It would be bad either.
And I'm not going to re-roll it because I also do need to not fail warp time, which will be from Armon onto him to get him out of dodge.
Yep. This is warp time now?
No.
Don't fail this one.
Okay. One more chance. I'm gonna. So I spend 1
to cast an extra spell.
To cast an extra spell, and I pay another 1 to give him Doombolt from Armon.
So you're down to 2.
Down to 1.
Down to 1.
Because you just spent 2 CP.
That was 2. Something. Yeah. So Cherub gives another 1. Now Doombolt. We're gonna try for it. Let's see it.
Okay. So there's Doombolt down to 9.
I need a 9 though. Nope. Okay. All right. Warp time. Let's see it.
This is not your psychic phase.
What?
What are you doing?
I don't know. Okay. All right, Armon.
All right.
Cool. Rerolling the 1, I guess.
And you need a 6 or 5? It's a 5, I think. It's low. It's 6 or 5. I don't remember what it is.
Whatever. Let's just see it.
It's not enough. Even with a 4.
He gets +1.
Oh, so it might matter on a 5. Am I in deny range?
I think warp time is a 6. No, you'll be outside of that. You'll be outside. No!
Yeah,
did I give you a kill? Oh my god, that's bad.
That's a big swing in points. It's not. It's a 3-point swing in points. And there was what, 4 points between us?
+1. I was up by 4. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think there's no other tricks I can do there.
Okay.
That
right.
sucks.
That's a big swing.
That's like a worst case scenario right there. All right, cool. That's all that matters there.
That's all the psychic.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So that was bad.
That's a big yikes.
For the reasons we discussed. Let's grab my measuring tape.
So many things have to go wrong there.
So what we're going to do is we're going to advance my... do I advance? Yeah, I advance those guys.
Okay.
So they go a mighty 9.
Sounds good.
9's just going to get them just underneath that second plate there. Oh,
Got it.
There's some little things there that I didn't see. Okay. Okay. And how many wounds does your boy have left?
2 or 3?
That guy?
2.
Okay.
No, he's dead. He's dead. That warp time. That sucked. That sucked.
That was not the best. I think we can all agree.
I think what you meant to say was literally the worst.
It was bad.
Double 1s on warp time.
Yeah. It wasn't fantastic. So this guy's going to go right underneath just in case. I don't know.
Sounds good.
Can't really. He'll just go right behind us.
No worries.
And then we're going to just move the sense. I don't know. They're never going to shoot again. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Go shoot at your boy, maybe just to make me feel good.
At your boy. Oh, you have to. 100%.
Just for the feels.
100%.
I'll advance the chaplain.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And Tigurius doesn't really... He ain't scared. He's denied your warp. His first time.
So terrible.
Can these guys get any pot shots? Probably not, right? So they'll just advance then.
Yeah.
Great.
Okay, I'm going places.
I didn't even know where I got that dice.
Yeah, what the heck?
That dice just appeared in my hand. I summoned that dice.
Oh my god. You can summon spells. I can't summon spells. What the heck?
Yeah, exactly.
Messed up.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to part these ruins here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So advancing up there.
Yep.
All right. So we're already on more objectives. We're on 3.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have a kill in the wings. Thank you.
God.
So let's just last cannon him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Mm-hmm.
And then 2s.
Yep. Oh, 4 ups, baby.
4 ups. You got this.
Got him.
Oh, only 2d6.
Only 2d6.
Look, he only took 4.
Oh, that bums me out. Gosh. You failed. You were destined for greatness. And, yeah.
I did skip the Psychic Phase for what it's worth. I'll put my Psychic Fortitude thing.
Yeah. So that's an 8?
Yeah. It's 9, technically.
9, okay. So I'll try to block with Armon
Yep.
since we're close now. We're close physically.
Right. That makes it your turn. So I kill
Sounds
more,
good.
hold more,
Yep.
and I get a headhunter. So that should put me 1 point ahead or tied?
1920 to Thousand Suns.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. Oh, because he got his last engineers.
Yes.
Last turn.
Yep. So I'm done with secondaries. I gotta deny you on the last turn. Sounds good?
Well, you have 2 gangbusters. You're not really done with secondaries, but
I feel done with secondaries.
Score?
I feel done with secondaries. Shoot, that sucks.
You also have to be careful to not let him bonus, because if he holds all 4, he bonuses.
Yeah, potentially. Potentially. Do you have to hold or just contest? No, you have to hold in this one. This is the one that's extra hard.
Super double hard.
Yeah, you're right. It is extra double hard.
I can't fail that badly again, right?
Are you trying to snipe me?
So here's the thing. If I just don't do anything,
then you get a hold.
I get a hold.
And then I get hold more.
Uh-huh.
Which then puts us tied.
Yep.
And if I got a kill,
Mm-hmm.
then it would put me 2 points up. Because this is turn 5 or 6?
6.
This is 6.
Yeah.
So we tie. If you do nothing, we tie automatically.
Yeah.
And if I do get a kill,
You win.
then I win. Yeah.
Interesting. And the bonus is holding 4?
The bonus is holding 4.
Bonus is holding 4.
Yeah.
The bonus is what's going to kill me. That's what kills me.
That is the silent killer.
It is the silent killer. The bonus. The silent killer. It was such a good plan, Brian.
Yeah. I have no idea what's going to happen, to be honest with you. I think it's a very tough thing to predict at this point.
Yeah. That's fair.
I actually haven't tied a game of Warhammer in a very, very, very long time.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I've tied a game of Warhammer in 8th edition that I can remember in memory.
Right.
So that would be pretty epic.
I think so. How many command
I
points
don't think I've ever tied either.
Yeah.
How many command points does Brian have?
None, didn't he?
No.
Oh, no, he has 2.
I have 2. That's what I
2?
thought.
Okay.
You're out, but he has 2.
I'm out. I'm out.
Yeah, I have 2, which there's a few little things I can do, but nothing too crazy.
So I for sure want to hide these guys, so, easy things first.
Because that would be a kill and a marked.
Yup.
So there's no reason not to just hide them. They're not going to play the game.
They're just going to hide.
Okay.
Far back as they can there. So that thing is for sure. If I'm careful, you can shoot with aggressors, but...
Are you trying to risk the Demon Prince? Because he'll die in the shooting phase and then the fight phase if he gets too close.
That's the problem, is the shooting is...
He can die twice?
You can die twice.
Yeah, because he comes back to life.
Oh, right.
Yeah. But he will, at 5, especially at 5 wounds, he'll definitely die in the shooting phase.
Yeah, no, for sure. Getting those aggressors up was good. Gosh, darn it.
Yeah.
That's so
I
tough.
think risking the Demon Prince is tough.
No.
You have a choice now whether you play for a low probability to a win or a high probability of a tie.
Yeah, no, I'd rather just take the tie. I don't want to take any risks. I'm not seeing any. So basically,
Well, if you got a kill and I didn't, that seems implausible, though, right?
I need to cast Warp Time twice.
Yes. You
That's
need
what
to
I
warp
need.
time up and then back, right?
These guys.
Oh, I see.
You need to.
Oh, you want to build a screen, is what you're saying? Or you want to get them out of...
You can kill these guys, right? You have enough firepower for that.
If I get range on them, yeah.
Yeah. All right, we'll see
They're pretty slow-moving unit, right? So
Yeah.
they move, what, 5?
They move 5, so
So you
let's
need
just
a
see their
decent
advance.
advance.
Yeah, let's just see it.
There you go.
So that's pretty good.
So you got an 11-inch move.
That's pretty good.
So you can get them well out of my range.
Oh wow, yeah.
So they're out of the game now.
Okay. So yeah, they're all out.
You have that 3-man squad you do have to do something with, though.
No, this is. You kept saying 3. Oh shoot.
No, you're moving the 5-man squad.
You're totally right. You're totally right. Yeah, it was a 4-man. That's what it is. Okay. So they're there. He's there. I see what you're saying. Yeah. So these guys are all the way back.
And then you have 2 more that are just hiding from you there.
Thank you. I think I moved some of the wrong squad.
And then you have 3 in the other squad.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, this was the 5 engineers. And
Yeah.
this is 4 guys.
Okay.
Yeah, that's correct.
Got it.
And then they'll advance. 4.
Okay. So they're moving 9. They're not too much at risk.
With the aggressors?
Well, there's Gilliman on the other side too, and he has a long range bolter, and it is 2 damage. So I'd watch out for that.
If I leave this point though.
Yeah. If you leave that point, I automatically get it. But if you stay on the point, you have to
survive the wrath of
survive.
Gilliman.
Yeah.
That's rough.
And I have the Teeth of Terror Captain. He automatically lands on it.
Yeah.
He's like 12 inches from it.
Yeah, that honestly, the Teeth of Terror is the main problem.
Yeah.
If I abandon that point, I can stop you from getting kills, but you can win on bonus.
Yes.
That's the paradox.
And you don't hold, right? That seems pretty important.
Yeah.
That's true. If he
That's
doesn't
true.
hold by default, he has to choose something to stay there.
Yeah. Yup.
Yeah, interesting play.
Right?
Backed into a corner here, Adrian.
Yeah.
It's so close. If only that.
This is kind of like that last turn of a card game where it's like you don't know if you have the cards in your hand to win or not. But it's like other people can see that like, oh, you have lethal, but you can't really tell.
That's exactly.
This is a puzzle. Man, somebody's got to make 40k puzzles.
Yeah, where it's like, here's the board state. You have 1 turn to win.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can make it so that it has no dice involved. So it's like there's a play here that guarantees your win.
Yeah.
Right.
Without any variance.
Just in the move phase.
Just in the move phase, basically, yeah. Which definitely has happened a lot of times. I don't know why I play this way. It's a terrible way to play. But I have a history of going down points early in the game because I'm being very defensive in order to try and win on the last 2 turns. It's super risky, but it can work. I'm so afraid of losing the game instantly that I'll go down in points so that I can at least have models to play. And you can see I have the majority of my army still, but it's not playing the game, really.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so here's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Under basically any circumstances, if the aggressors get through and shoot, I lose the game. Or I need to deal with Teeth of Terror, I need to deal with aggressors.
Oh, you're going bold?
I think I have to. That's the thing. I think either way I lose by an inch, unless I can do this. Unless I can go over here, doom bolt them, and then warp time out. Then they can't. They basically.
So you need to succeed in both those powers.
Yeah.
Okay, man.
You're gonna hop the wall, doom bolt them, and then hop back.
I don't see any other
so
path
cool.
to victory.
And then how do you stop the Teeth of Terror Captain from just coming in there?
I put the prince there.
Oh. Okay.
He survives in melee because he comes back to
'Cause he
life.
comes back
So
to
then
life.
you can't cap the point.
Yeah.
So I think that's the play, honestly.
Oh yeah. Because you have to hold.
That's fine. He has to hold it.
Whoa.
That's the play.
Whoa.
That's the
Big
play.
grenade
So they're
read.
going to continue with
Unless
their move.
Gilliman makes the charge as well.
Yeah, and I can
What's
make.
Gilliman's movement?
I can make that long though.
I think it's 8. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because you could be as far 3 inches all the way back, right?
Exactly. That's what we'll do. Go here.
Okay. So the prince is on the point.
On
He's
point.
the best defender because he's the tankiest.
Yep. We'll get this foot guy out of there. So he's not really doing much. Cool.
So he's
So
going to
he's
run
going
away. So he's not a liability.
Yep. So he's just going to go to here.
Yep.
And Armon, yeah, we're going on up.
Okay.
I don't see any way that I can see and not be within 24 of. Oh, maybe. So Tiggy denies to here. To there. Let's see an advance on Armon because we're not fighting anyways. Okay, I like that. So to here.
Okay. You get line of sight on the unit though. They're pretty short.
I do.
Oh, do you?
Thanks to that staff right there. I like that.
Armon's pretty tall.
Armon's tall boy. Okay, so outside 24, inside 24 of them. That's the play, guys.
Ooh,
the only path to victory.
Brian.
Because I do think if I can't do that, then I would lose anyways.
Okay.
Saruman's afraid of Tigurius.
You heard it here first, son.
So what do we got?
And just moving my 3 right here. Don't worry. All right, cool. Ah, Gaze of Fate. Yeah.
Nice.
Nailed it. Okay, cool.
It's important. You need it.
Doom Bolt.
Okay.
I need a 9 and +1 to cast.
It's a bad roll. So
That's
you
a
got
bad
to
roll.
obviously use your reroll.
I have to use my Gaze of Fate here.
No. Okay. Are you gonna warp time away at least?
Yeah, I'm gonna warp time. I'm gonna try.
Yeah.
Warp time into Gilliman.
He fails. Oh my god.
Oh my god. 2 warp times in a row.
2 warp times in a row. Yeah.
All
Is
right,
that 3 in a row actually?
That might be 3 in a
Have
row.
you made a
Because
single
you
warp
failed
time?
it. He
Oh
did.
god.
I
I
don't
failed
think
Magnus.
I don't think you have successfully warp
That's
timed.
true. You have failed warp time.
I think you failed everyone.
God.
That's true.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
He is walking at normal
Womp womp.
human time.
All right,
He is
I'm
definitely not
gonna
walking at warp
smite
time.
Gilliman just out of spite.
I would love to see it.
I'm so sad. All right.
D3.
D3, son. Take 1.
Okay.
All right. Do your thing.
Just enough to anger him.
There's only so much I can do. If I fail 2, I had to roll a 5.
Okay. So I need to get a kill.
Yeah. Luckily, I gave you another one.
You're very generous. So how far is he away?
From them? Within 24 of the closest one, which is this one. Doesn't have to be the same as the visible one.
That's true.
Right.
So I'm trying to see, can I shoot him basically?
Gotcha. Oh, the guy at the very back? So it was this backpack, one of these backpacks. I forgot which
Yeah,
one.
no, you can definitely see from your staff.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see where I could see you from.
Right.
No,
Yeah.
So I have 18 to there, and I can definitely see you from there. So, okay. So we're going to pop a shot at him. This guy is going to take his 12 right to there.
Oh, dang.
He's coming in hot.
Big play.
And so I'll just scoot them over, and they'll get their shots at him. And okay. And then Gilliman's just going to, he already is within range of them, so he's good. But he'll just, here, let's see if we can get him just within 6. Yeah. And so he can shoot 2.
Sounds good.
And, okay.
Cool.
Those boys will move through. I'm sure I have enough. Oh, and the last cannons can see him too, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you're good.
He's in trouble.
You're good.
He's in trouble.
I'm not going the point.
These guys, yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. On the point there, and then Tigurius will smite him.
Well, you're probably not with an 18 there.
Oh yeah, you're right. I'll advance him.
You don't have 24-inch smite, son?
So where do I have to
9?
go?
I don't know.
I'll
You tell
take
me.
9 over to there. I'll take him over there. And then yeah, these guys are just shimmy, shimmy, shimmy.
Yep, they can see him.
Yeah, we're good. All right.
You got it.
So we're gonna
Psychic.
smite Armon.
Oh, dang.
There's a.
That
I'll
is a
reroll.
smite. Oh. There's a
10.
smite. Here we go.
10.
10.
So I succeed.
You got it. Okay, takes 2.
Just 2.
Sounds good.
I'm gonna crack grenade you from my Teeth of Terror captain. Misses, but he's a captain.
Oh, dang.
3 to wound. There it is.
Oh, 4 pinball. Takes it, of course. Good stuff.
I told you, Armand dies in the worst place. So 6 shots from Gilliman. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, Gilliman's gonna kill Magnus and Ahriman?
Nah. His men were doing the work. Please. Oof.
So it's 5 wounds on your 4 ups.
No.
4 ups, baby. He's dead.
He's dead.
All right. Oh.
Gilliman, a beast.
All right. So that was hold more, kill more, head under.
Yeah, that's game,
It's
man.
a few points.
That's crazy. Oh
that
my
was a
God.
really, that last run was clutch.
So close.
You had, I think your last 3 Psychic phases completely fail,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
They didn't work.
The first one, when I didn't have to do anything, was great.
Yeah.
And then they just fell apart. I had 2 opportunities to do that too. That sucks.
Yeah, I'm super duper impressed with even though it didn't work, the character targeting guy with the +1 damage.
Right.
I could see how that could be vicious, just absolutely vicious. I think it's a really strong combo. I was really impressed with that.
Thank you. I like it a lot.
What do you think was working? What worked for your army?
I loved that. Obviously, that was my favorite part, the maneuverability.
Yeah.
So the deep striking, the infiltrating the rubrics is interesting. Magnus is cute.
Yeah.
But
he's a liability.
This is the problem, especially against Space Marines.
Yeah.
You know, and I was lucky enough to get first turn. If you don't get first turn with Magnus, he dies.
And keep in mind, I almost never got to shoot him with big guns.
Yeah.
I was shooting him with, let's be honest, aggressors are good, but you failed a lot of those saves.
Yeah.
Remember, I was giving you fists of like 6 dice, and you're failing.
Oh no,
three?
I failed
And
so
you did
many
that three times in a row, and then you did 4 the last time. So that's a lot of wounds he dropped.
Yeah.
That he might have lost a small fraction of that, and then you
Yeah.
could have healed him up with 2d3 extra heals from temporal manipulation and the other spell, right? So he could have been a lot more durable.
Yeah. So overall I love all the new tools that they got. Right.
Yeah.
We saw the ability to get wounds back, to get the additional mortal wounds there. A few strats to avoid some of the pitfalls. Like if I did perils, you can use that. I loved all of that. But it's just so much firepower.
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
So that's the thing. I actually
so
forgot. I test played this army while I was painting it.
Yeah.
But I didn't really play it all that much. And again, as I said, going into this, I'm like, oh man, the rubrics are going to be so tough. I'm going to have so much trouble getting through them.
Nope.
And I just forgot how many dice these units throw.
Yeah.
They throw a lot of dice.
It's a lot.
And once they get a clear shot, even a semi-invincible unit goes down.
Exactly.
Right? So obviously the aggressors were my MVP. They put a ton of risk into you. They're the reason I took so many of those Terminators out.
Yeah.
Which were a very dangerous screen.
Right.
Right? And they chipped all those wounds from those 4 chipped all those wounds from Magnus.
They were definitely the MVPs.
Right?
Those bananas. That and the 4 Feeling Pain was really nice.
Yes.
If
even though it didn't really do it,
Exactly.
it scared you. Like it forced you to be like, ooh, this Psychic Phase isn't going to work.
Yeah.
So I can't play that kind of
Exactly.
Thousand Suns.
Yeah.
And that kind of Thousand Suns is really good against this army. Because this army is super elite. If you go all mortal wounds, these units will evaporate.
Yeah.
And then between that and your bolters, if your bolters are really being brought to bear, these units evaporate. They really can.
Right.
Especially with +1 to wound. If you use veterans on them, on my T5, your Terminators can wipe a bunch of my aggressors, and all of a sudden it tips in your favor, and I just don't have the firepower to get through these invincible units, and then you're bringing your guys back.
Yeah.
All you need to do is it's got to tip in your favor a little bit, and then you can outlast. Once you start losing units, it's hard to come back. Right?
Yeah, exactly. And it's tough because you also have the threat again of these countermeasures.
Yeah,
Transhuman.
It's like if you come in at me,
yeah,
then I can hit you back and I can tank for a turn.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, you can tank it for a turn, and you never know. Like you had 2 CP here, well then it's probably not worth it trying to pump up the Demon Prince and get my last Gangbusters.
Yeah.
Whereas before it was very feasible. You just pop that, suddenly that's a flop, then they die, then he dies, they live.
Yeah.
So there was a lot of that on both sides in this game. It was the threat of something is often enough to do
stop
a
your
job
opponent from doing it.
Right.
Absolutely. Well, this was a really cool game. I think as we know this to be true, but any psychic heavy army is an army that you can't just pick up and win with your first game. Right? Mastery of the order of operations. Even honestly, I don't really think you made any errors in the psychic phase, except you didn't pass your psychic tests. That was your biggest error.
I was so excited about
that was your worst error. You just didn't pass your psychic test. So actually, you played your psychic phase really well.
Thank you.
But I think for anyone else who's trying to pick this army up, you got to really practice that psychic phase.
You have to practice it a lot. You have to build in safe measures as much as you can.
Yeah.
As we saw, that it doesn't always work. But be thinking about what's the order of things. If this thing goes wrong, no. When this thing goes wrong, what are you going to do for that?
Absolutely.
And that's a big thing that can be a lot of fun. And this is 2 weeks in a row that we see 2 very complicated psychic armies.
Yeah.
And you can see how they're a lot of fun. It's a lot of practice.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, there's one more army from this Psychic Awakening that we haven't played just yet, and that's the Dark Angels.
Chaos Marines. Oh.
So I'm gonna go pick up a Dark Angels army tomorrow, I think.
Yeah.
And we're gonna have it on channel next week. We haven't chosen what they're up against just yet. And this is actually a mostly Primaris. It's a beautiful, mostly Primaris Dark Angels army.
Yeah.
So it doesn't have a lot of the Ravenwing or Deathwing. It's mostly Greenwing. But Primaris are good now. So so I'm really excited.
Right.
I'm really excited to see that. And I think it's going to be a really unique army. There's still a bunch of plasma and all the things.
Of course.
All the weapons from the Dark Age that you'd want.
My gosh.
So that's going to be a really exciting army, and we'll pick who they're up against.
Yeah.
But we'll be back next Thursday at a normal time. This week we had a special narrative club event.
Before we sign off, chat really wants to know your opinions on the Tau Psychic Awakening reveals.
Yes.
There hasn't been much yet.
There hasn't been much, and I have to try to remember what was revealed and what wasn't.
The max shots strategy.
Thank you
revealed.
for the Yavara. That is so cool for the Yavara. The Yavara is so expensive, but all of a sudden 9 shots in the one hand and 18 on the other. It means that whatever you're playing against has to stay out of his range.
Yeah.
It's like you put a clock on them to say, okay, this whole part of the board is a no-go zone because he will nuke anything instantly. And that might be worth the premium, honestly, for him. There's so many things that can just shoot him down instantly, though.
Yeah.
He's just as easy to kill as a Riptide, and since he's so expensive, you don't get as many drones, and he's fast, he's hard to keep up. So is it enough to make him better than a Riptide? Probably not, but it's crazy. And I think people who don't know how to mitigate it, it'll feel like cheating. Like, it'll feel like, how do you beat this unit? It's so invincible. And I think I've seen a lot of people struggle to play against Yavaras because it's like, they just keep charging it with all their dreadnoughts and dying, and they're like, this thing's unkillable. And it's like, no, man, just don't let it flame you.
Right.
Rule number 1. But anyways, that's really good. What's the other one? The
9-inch Greater Good.
No, that's not good. The Septenant of Move and Shoot, though. Move and Shoot Heavy.
Move and Shoot with,
that is transformative.
Yeah.
It's only for battle suits, so it doesn't work for any of the vehicles, which I don't like that, but whatever. It should just be for everything. Fine. But if it's battle suits, it basically means that your Riptides don't need target locks, so they always take velocity trackers, and that's huge. I've lost games because of the Move and Shoot.
Yeah.
And it's also really big for broadsides. So I have a prediction that broadsides are going to be making a comeback.
Yeah.
Wait till you see a bit more stuff, but broadsides are going to be great.
Yeah.
And
there's a +1 to hit strat for crisis suits.
There is a get 5 marker light strat. So you get to count as all. You have 5 marker lights, which is better than +1 to hit. It's ignore cover. And is it just it is just crisis and crisis bodyguard. It's 2 CP. You won't use it that often, surprisingly, because it is 2 CP. But when you need it, boy, is it evil. It basically lets everybody be Farsight Enclave with the drop site clear, except you don't have to. You could do it when you're on the board, and it makes Crisis so much scarier, especially with those ions, right? Because then you can't hurt yourself from the overcharge. Yeah, it's pretty scary. It's pretty scary. All this stuff is good. There's more good stuff coming. It's gonna be a great book. I'm so excited. Yeah, I'm super excited. I was thinking to play some of my other armies competitively. But Tau just have so much fun stuff. Even if it's, I can't say now, I don't really know if it's better or worse than Space Marines or whatever else.
Sure.
But I know it's awesome, cool, and going to give you a ton of new ways to play the army. Like just getting Crisis on the table or Yavaras on the table or whatever else, more broadsides back. I think all that stuff's great. So honestly, I think Tau players are going to have a lot of fun with it. I certainly will.
Cool.
All right. Well, we'll see you next week.
Sounds good. See you guys next week. Thanks for watching.
Thanks a lot.